the last third of a team don't even play.
All right, so first and foremost, it was 24 GMs. He said at the beginning, because I seen someone in the comment section say it was only one GM. It was 24 GMs. They all agreed he wasn't ready and they shouldn't have done this. And then after that, you know, of course, you got Rob Parker and his co-host kind of disagreeing on how they felt about it. And just before y'all go, last game against the Bucks, Bronny James played 6 minutes. He was a negative 12 on his plus minus. He was 0 for 4 from the field, 0 from 2 from 3. He was putting up bricks, no rebounds, no assists, none of those things. He just was out there getting cardio, and they took him out, and that's when the team went on the run. So, with all that being said, the question is,
man,
did LeBron set him up for failure?
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That man was out there on a treadmill.
Stevie Wonder saw that he wasn't ready.
Absolutely not.
On the financial side, no. On the financial side, no. On the everything other than financial side, yes.
Ain't nothing else other than that for Bronny. Ain't no side. That man is a walking knot bucket. No,
I'm all for helping your child, but you got to understand when your child is not ready and when he's ready. Like
we're not gonna do that today. We're not even gonna.
No,
we're gonna leave him alone.
to though.
It's got to be said.
Ready. What did he do in college to show that he was ready? What did he do in high school to show that he was ready? He didn't.
He learned how to write his name in cursive so he can sign them checks. That's it. That's all he had to do. He knew how to write his name in cursive. He could sign LeBron James Jr. on that check that the Lakers gonna pay him for sitting on the bench and keeping that thing. He ain't even keeping it warm for nobody else, because when they bring in the bench players, he's still gonna be on the bench. Mm-hmm. So, they paying him literally. They are paying him for front row seats. He got the best seats in the house to the NBA season.
Jeez.
Be real. When you watched this kid in college, I know you watched him. Did you say, "Oh, he's NBA ready"?
He's showing the hell wasn't helping USC to them.
Right. Exactly my point.
And you know what? What happened
that's my alma mater, goddamn. I'm like,
what happened to the talks of him hitting the transfer portal, going to somewhere that actually, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey man, listen, bro. I can't believe all these black people hate on another black person, man. This is
hey, man.
It's not hate, man. It's not hate.
Look, let's get off the plantation. It's okay, man.
We can't make it about that, though, man. We can't make it about that.
Oh, that man got legacy season tickets.
Like a black Trump supporter, man.
You never seen nobody get legacy courtside seats. You never seen that legacy courtside seats where the NBA is paying you to sit courtside, bro.
Hey,
imagine if somebody gave EJ a roster. If Magic would have gave EJ a roster spot just because I want my son. I love to see my son play in a Lakers jersey, and EJ get that roster spot that LeBron had. How would y'all feel about that?
I heard it.
EJ is
6'8".
I heard it.
Look, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
EJ played in a Lakers jersey.
Yeah.
EJ definitely played in a Lakers jersey.
You guys know who mentioned that, right? Do you know who mentioned Magic Johnson's son?
Who? Oh my God!
Funny enough, it was Dwight Howard.
Oh,
well, yeah.
Dwight Howard said that he.
Yes, but we know that.
I'm not gonna go down there. I'm not go down. So here's my thing. Right? Here's my thing. If that was just about playing with Bronny and it wasn't about Bronny actually getting ready to be a professional basketball player, if you was just go put him on your squad without him earning it anyway, why go to college? Why you ain't just draft him? Like, just go to the G League or go to the route that
the Twins did.
Yeah, go the route them boys did and just do that. Like, what's the point of even going to college and acting like you go play for a college if you knew, man, I want Bronny on a squad as soon as possible. I don't even understand the whole thing, and it's not even a flex like people think it is.
Fact.
Come
you know
on,
what,
man.
You know what I think, man? You know what I think?
It's just to make things look a little bit better than what it looks like, I guess.
Man, I can't believe this, man.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? What's to say that the plan always was LeBron to play with his son Bronny, right? That was the plan, right? We knew that from the jump, right? We knew that Bronny was probably going to be one and done in college, whatever. What's to say that his incident didn't set back what he was supposed to do on the court, but LeBron and Clutch was not going to move the timeline because who knows how much time LeBron had left. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a very valid point.
Well, can I answer that?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, Chris, like, why does it matter for Bronny that his cardiac arrest might have set him back? Look at how many other players completely missed their opportunity to follow their dreams because they had an injury or they suffered from the same thing. I mean, Shareef O'Neal had cardiac arrest. He still went to the NBA. He didn't get a 4-year deal, and he was promptly cut from the same team that Bronny's playing on.
Facts.
After playing like poop, and he scored more and better than Bronny. So, like, for me, that, and I get you're playing devil's advocate, so you don't necessarily believe that Bronny belongs. You know he's wearing a costume, but it's just kind of like, that doesn't add up either. You know what I'm saying? Because there's just too many players that suffer from injury, career-ending injuries. Think about, what's his name? Jay Williams?
Jay Will, motorcycle accident.
He never got to play in the NBA at all. People completely miss this opportunity. So of course we're like, you're trying to say like LeBron doesn't have time left. So he's just supposed to have this roster spot. Like, I don't think that any of us on the panel feel like, okay, well, you know, Bronny definitely belongs here. And the question is, I guess we're saying, hey, should he have been forced into the NBA? We knew that it was going to happen. So, like, it is what it is, but he didn't earn it and he doesn't belong.
And this is the reason why we don't like it. Man. Eric, this is the reason why we don't like it.
You know that's right, though.
Right. We don't like it because for a couple of reasons. One, we know LeBron is only doing this for his legacy. That's it. I mean, even if it's not for his legacy, and we was thinking the best of the situation, it was because it just was something near and dear to his heart to play with his son. Okay, cool. It's either his legacy or he just wanted to play with his son, which is both his deal. That's his dreams. His legacy
can't even be about the legacy, because look at what's happening. Imagine if his legacy was riding on this. Look at this.
No, I'm not saying his legacy riding on it. His legacy is definitely not riding on it. What I'm saying is, this is something to add to his legacy. This is a great one. When you talk about LeBron, you talk about he has Kareem's record. He played 22 years and he played at a high level all those years. He played with his son. All of those things, instead of 11 rings or 6 rings or all of these things. He scoring record, played forever, played with my son.
Look at the performance. They literally had matching turnovers. This is not a flex. This is not
LeBron don't care about that, though.
I'm just saying this isn't.
LeBron don't care about that. All he cares about is what you can put on paper. What you can put on paper is as far as what his legacy is. That's all he cares about. And that's why we don't like it, Eric. And the other reason why we don't like it is because there's another kid out there, which we're going to get to, that he's taking this opportunity from. But I get off my
another kid, so many kids.
Why we gonna run, Master? We shouldn't run.
Look, let me get to these super chats. Real quick. If Brian actually cared about, and thanks, Shy Riders, what's out for the super chat. If Brian actually cared about Bronny's development, he would have sent him to Villanova and let him train up on the 4 years. Bronny would have come to the league, a dog salute. Yeah, he would have came in there probably looking like Bronson. And the other super chat is from Arizona Anime Fan. Another $10 super chat. Appreciate it. Watching Bronny fumble, pick and roll basics middle schoolers know is painful. Watching him lays his way up and down the floor is
infuriating.
Infuriating.
I got that crown whooping your ass. I got
kid has no hustle.
We got that hooked on phonics for you.
I know. He has no hustle. He doesn't belong in a mid-major squad.
Hey man, hey listen, I just want to say this one thing, man. This shit is painful to watch, though, man. If you really watch it on TV, you know what I mean?
It's gotta be,
man. But hey, man, I want to give him his time, man. Can we give him the season?
The therapy is working, Eric.
Can we give him the season?
We have no choice but to give him the
Let me
season.
ask y'all.
But if
Let me ask y'all a real question.
Apparently,
I know the
Before we
preseason.
put him on the cross, that's all I'm asking.
We have no choice but to give him the
Before we
season.
put him
And
on the cross,
I know.
Can we give him the rest of the season?
I know the preseason is rarely any proper indication of what's going to happen in the regular season. People playing at 25, 50%, right? We get that, right? The scrutiny is different for Bronny because of all the fanfare that a 55th pick got. The contract that a 55th pick got.
It made it impossible to give him anything.
He has no slack.
It made it impossible.
It's not even from us.
Which leads us back to the question, Zoe.
Yo,
did he get set up for failure?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Like you don't put. That's like saying, "Hey, man, I'm a pilot. I want my son to fly a plane." I'm a pilot. I want my son to fly this plane. Hey, I'm gonna send him to half the pilot school. He ain't gonna know how to fly. But guess what? This airline, Spirit, because I know it's gonna be Spirit.
We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly together one day.
You can go there.
It's gonna be Spirit. It's definitely gonna be Spirit. Hey, Brian, man, come fly this plane. I know you're not there yet. I know they got schools and training and stuff for that. You can't put him there, and he's going to crash and burn somewhere in the Bermuda Triangle because you want him to do what you did. It's not fair to him, and that's why it's painful for me, honestly, because I blame LeBron because it's the look. The look is cool. If you look at it, the pictures, you've seen all the photos from the first preseason game, them standing next to each other on the court, LeBron tweeting how surreal it feels and all of this other stuff. Like, this kid is not ready to be an NBA player. And if he was not LeBron James Jr., he wouldn't be ready to be an NBA player. And we see it. Like,
he'd still be baking at USC right now.
Right now.
Oh man, don't let him bake.
Let me ask a question.
You shouldn't even went to USC.
Yeah, don't go to USC, though.
He should have went to Ohio State like he said he was going.
That ain't for him. Please.
Let me ask a question, man.
Go ahead, Jay.
Shiloh Sanders, right?
Here
Deion
we
Sanders'
go.
son.
Here we go.
Ooh, we got these. Let's go. I'm gonna let you cook.
No. Watch where I'm going. He's a decent college corner, right? There's no way.
He's safety.
Safety.
But he's decent at best.
He can hit.
It ain't the same.
He's not afraid.
It's really not the same.
He's not afraid.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
His backup ain't better than him. That's for sure.
No, man, let me finish, man.
Go.
If he was to be on the field right now with his skill set right now in the NFL, he's probably getting cooked.
Who knows? I mean, then y'all have a. Would you rather have him or Jeff Sorensen in your as your safety?
That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question. Wow, that's a loaded question. Because I'd rather have Chris than Jeff Sorensen back there. So,
hey, I appreciate that, bro. Hey, I'm good for about 2 hustle plays back to back, and then I'm down on the oxygen tank.
Jeff Sorensen, I'm when I look at his yearbook in high school, I expect to see a picture of burnt toast. Because that man stayed getting burnt on that football field. Man.
That man went to the same school Eli Apple went to.
Hey, and you know make it so bad. The safety is probably the easiest spot to play in the secondary.
Right.
But this is what I'm saying. Right now, as it stands, he's not NFL field ready. Right?
I can agree with that.
I don't know. Anybody that can hit and tackle. If you can hit and tackle,
hold on. I'll say this. He'll make finish. I'll say this. He'll make the depth chart, but he won't be the starting safety.
No, he'll be
not now.
So again, Chris, this is my question. If the camera pans after somebody get a turnover and you see number 21 just standing right there for Detroit, and you know it's Shiloh, you just see him standing right there. You cool with that, right?
Well,
like he taking up a 53. He taking up a 53.
No, we were
taking up one of the
because at that time, Detroit did everything the proper way. They scouted someone. They said, yeah, we would take him. We might can use him, and you kick the tires. But if your dad goes and works or plays for the organization or coach for the organization, and then say, I'm going to draft this dude because he wants to hear his name called, and that's his dream to hear his name called. Not he's going to come try out for the team, and I'm going to pick him. I'm going to draft him only because he wants to hear his name called, and that's his dream. I'm the coach, or I play for the team, and I got pulled. I'm the best player, or I'm the face of the franchise. Get him drafted, get his name called. After I've already gotten him put on the McDonald's of All-American game team when he didn't belong there.
It's crazy.
Right? And I'm bringing him out as a freshman, right? Because Shallow's not a freshman. I'm bringing him out as a freshman, averaging 5 points a game.
I banned him in the 3 schools.
So I'm not. So what I'm telling him is that he is on the level of all the one and dones and all the guys that came out of high school. T-Mac, Kobe Bryant. Wait, hold on. Let's think of the guys that came out of high school. T-Mac, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. All them dudes, all the one and dones. Name me the one and dones. Give me the one and dones.
Marvin Bagley,
Kyrie,
Derrick Rose.
He got drafted.
Marvin Bagley, Zion Williamson,
Zion,
John Morant, right?
JT was a one and done, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody.
But this is what I'm saying.
Was Devin Booker a one and done?
But this is what I'm.
Yeah, I think so. High school stopped after I think it was T-Mac.
No, the last high schooler I want to say was KG.
Kwame?
KG, I think it was KG.
I think KG was the last high schooler.
Grady came out of high school, guys.
Dwight Howard.
Yeah,
that was the last one.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Dwight Howard. It was Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard.
But here's my point. LeBron got them drafted because he wanted to hear his name called. Listen, guys, rest assured, that's probably the last time he's gonna hear his name called. He's not gonna hear subbing in for the Lakers, number 9.
Yes, trust me, man.
He's not gonna hear that.
Trust me, man. They will.
As much as we want to believe that,
they might do it.
It's going to happen.
Guys, Bronny is not going back to the G League because he's going to get torched there. Every single player in the G League is better than him. And over the combined, so all of the preseason games, he's a minus 40, which is literally last. It's the worst of all. What is it? 400 and some odd NBA players. It's the worst. A minus 40
or something like that.
All of the games. So he's dead last out of all NBA players, and I believe he would be dead last in the G League.
KG was before LeBron.
They're going to torch him, and so you can't justify bringing him back to the NBA if you send him to the G League and he's getting his ass torched.
It's getting bad.
No one said he's going to the G League.
Disrespect Shiloh like that, though. I feel like we disrespecting Shiloh.
We did a little bit.
Because he makes plays. He makes plays.
Shiloh did catch a strike.
What has Bronny done?
He definitely caught us.
Bronny made like 7 plays, yo.
Shiloh.
Let's look at
7 more plays than Bronny.
Bronny scored 0 points last night.
Let's do this. It gets worse. All right. And shout out. Hold on. Shout out to my guy Ticket, man. If you're not subscribed to Ticket TV, I don't even know why I'm shouting him out, because this man, he needs to be helping us out and shouting us out, man. But I'm gonna shout him out anyway, because he did go to this whole YouTube thing on sports, man. So shout out to Ticket, man. Appreciate you for being in the comment section. But let's move on, because it gets worse, y'all. So Milwaukee Bucks was beating the Lakers, right? The starters was outperforming the starters. They only had like a 6 to 8 point lead at halftime, but the Lakers didn't bring their starters out after the half. The Bucks did. I'm sorry, I got the crown got me. The Bucks didn't bring their starters out, but the Lakers did after for the second half, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the Lakers tried to go on a run because they wanted to win this game. JJ really wanted this game, right? And the bench still extended the lead, and it went up to 15. But then Doc Rivers decided, let me put the real back of the bench in.
It's the tryout players that they had.
And then they put Bronny in, and Bronny came in and stunk the joint up, brick after brick after brick. I was like, man, that is the towers in Baltimore that I seen on The Wire. That's what he was building, right? It got so bad they brought him out, and when they brought him back out, here comes this kid that they call who is number 41.
Yeah, he definitely.
And this kid is named Quincy Olivari. He came in and only
After
played
the
9
game.
minutes, had 11 points. I'm talking about he was picking people up 94 feet. He was stealing the ball, getting turnovers, hitting threes. He was
Did you hear what
amazing.
JJ Redick said about him after the game?
Well, I heard what JJ Redick said about him, but this I'm getting there. So he's balling out, and he led the charge for them going on a run and turning it into JJ Redick's first preseason win, which made the whole Lakers squad happy. Bronny watched from the bench, doing a Petey Pablo, turning his towel, twisting around his head, spinning like a helicopter, all of that, right? He did all that on the bench, but Quincy was balling out. Here's the bad part. Quincy plays point guard. He's 6'3". Guess who else plays point guard? Bronny.
Hey, Quincy cut.
Guess who got a guaranteed contract? Bronny. Guess who won't be on this Lakers squad? Quincy. Listen to how his teammates talked about him after the game. This is gonna be a series of comments, and then the last one you hear is gonna be Quincy himself.
I think the Q was the one that kind of switched the whole game. You know, he's with his 3 points and all that, but like I think it was more so his defense. You know, he picked it up, the guy, the point guard from full court, and it's just the pressure in the ball and just the hustling like the whole time. That kind of changed the whole game, and everybody kind of watched him, and they got in a good rhythm. So it was a great game.
We're getting the impression that Quincy's already pretty popular in the locker room, and some of the vets, he likes to ask a lot of questions, got a real kind of vibrant personality. What have you noticed about him so far?
Yeah, for sure. You know, he got the good vibes. You know, he always very active. You know, he asks a lot of questions, like you said. He trying to learn and get better. You know, so I like that. You know how he approaching this. You know, with our team, and yeah, we need a guy like that. You know, especially young guys. You know, I think. We just have we have a lot of young guys now, so we just have more energy. We should have more energy, and we should play like that, in the game.
What can you tell us about Quincy and kind of his energy and being around him throughout the summer?
Yeah, Quincy, me and him were real close ever since we met in Utah one time, just crossing paths through the airport, and ever since then we were close. And then when he came by to the Lakers Summer League team, we pretty much bonded right away, and he's just been my guy the whole entire time, and it was good just to see him go out there being who he is, bringing tons of energy, playing defense, locking up, picking full court, then him hitting his shots, doing what he does.
Hey, Gabe, what about Quincy Olivari's night, and specifically that fourth quarter, kind of got you guys going so much, and how much fun was that watching him do his thing there?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to put one word on it, I'd say inspiring. That level of effort, that level of defense, it's inspiring. We've seen guys around the league do that time and time again. It really uplift the group, and tonight it was him. And that whole group there in the fourth, they played with a lot of energy and effort, and it was huge for us.
Hey, Quincy, first just on the fourth quarter specifically, and you picking up 94 feet, causing turnovers, hitting threes, and as you're seeing the vets get up, what's going through your mind as you're leading that big comeback?
Just keep going. Just keep going. I think I hold my head high on the fact that I'm an energy guy, and I like to make sure that every time I'm in, I give the most positive energy I can. And if I've been sitting the whole game, that means I should be the most rested. So just pick up full and have good energy. And next thing you know, the whole bench is up. And I really was focused on just getting this first win for Coach Redick.
All right. So since Quincy's from Atlanta and he's from Georgia, I'm gonna let Zoe go first, and then the ladies go rather than Zoe. But and shout out to Dreamers Pro for being in the comment section. He out there trolling the comments, man. Hey, go sub the Dreamers Pro if y'all haven't done it. Him and Ticket are both the top dogs in this sports thing on YouTube, man. So I appreciate that. And make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't done it already. But so Quincy, everyone talked about him, how much he balled out. Nobody's talking about Bronny no more. There's no need to. It's embarrassing to talk about him right now. He can't even hit a shot. Right, it almost does him a favor not to talk about him. But Quincy balled out. You hear everybody talk about it. Rory said we need a guy like that. Dalton Connect said he's my best friend on the team. Gabe Vincent said it was inspiring. That is unreal. The dude played for Xavier. He had a 43-point game last year. He averaged 15. This is the guy that's going to get cut while Bronny has a guaranteed contract, and the Lakers need this dude. So speak to that.
I'm gonna speak to that, but before I speak to that, I'm going to say I'm so glad that he's on the team that he's on because he need to be cut. He don't want to be around that circus. He don't need to be around that circus. He can go help a team that will actually play basketball and not play the PR game. So I'm happy for Quincy, Westlake graduate. He only 23 years old too, so he still got a lot of growing to do. Is for him to show that was inspiring, just like everybody said. But the fact that he is right there and he plays the same position was exactly what everybody needed to see. They needed to see a capable guard who did not get drafted come in the game and actually play basketball the right way and look like, hey, maybe he's competent at it. Like Bronny looks like a dude that is athletic, and that's all. You know, like he's athletic. We know that. Bronny looked like an athletic dude. We've seen those dudes in Planet Fitness, all the gyms around where like that dude can jump, but you know, ask him to do a step back jump shot or lay up the ball left-handed, he can't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he looks like, and it's good to see Quincy out there hooping, still doing that. I'm just glad that he's going to get cut if he ain't cut already, and go to a team. Somebody gonna come and scoop him up, and he gonna be a serviceable guard somewhere in this league. So they should be embarrassed by this. Honestly, it's embarrassing.
Zoe, can I ask you a question?
What up, bro?
Can we just be honest for about 5 seconds?
I'm gonna be honest.
I think we've been on the whole show.
Hey, listen. I know y'all gonna get back on them, but I'm working on my therapy, so I'm not gonna yell.
Give him some time.
I think we're watching a player that probably should be developing at the college level, like maybe junior college.
Yeah.
And working his way up to like a D1 school. About 6-year development is what we kind of looking at right now.
Yeah.
But it's on steroids. So we watching a player that probably should be playing at the lower levels because of who his dad is, because of the cachet that his dad has. He got him on speed dial. So we gotta, unfortunately, us Lakers fans has to watch the trash.
Hey, this is a good point on the screen. Dominique, this is a good point on the screen, Dominique. He said that he thought LeBron makes everybody better. Is that not the narrative with LeBron? He makes everybody better. So shouldn't he go ahead? And by the way, they changed his name from Bronny James to Bronny Games because he's good at Call of Duty. But go ahead.
Eric, so first of all, hold on real quick.
Not gonna let you get that.
He did make money better. Like we have no idea what this is. This is with all the help money could buy. This is with waking up and LeBron James is your dad, dude. Bronny probably was more trash than all this. Like, come on, man. Like, dude, he in the NBA, he don't belong in the NBA. It's really nothing to talk about. He don't belong there. He will never develop into an NBA player. Although he's gonna have at least a 4-year career, or he's gonna get paid for 4 years no matter what. So,
but that should have been Quincy's contract though. Quincy earned that contract.
Listen,
go ahead.
Listen. Quincy is gonna be a star.
Can y'all go ahead, Dominique? I know you want to say something to me. Go ahead, Dominique.
I do, because you said that LeBron is fast tracking Bronny. Like, we all have been in positions where you get hired and they say, hey, like, we're going to fast track you. We see that you have a lot of experience, a lot of good experience. And you're told that because you're believed to be really great at what you do. And so then when you get into the job and then you begin to get fast tracked, it's because you're good. It's because you're performing at a much higher rate than the role that you're currently in. And Bronny has never been able to do that. He's never been in high school performing at a college level, or in college performing at a pro level, or a pro performing at an actual pro level. So he's not being fast tracked and he's not being developed because the agility is not there. The learning agility is not there. And the basketball acumen is not there. So when those two things are not present, you can't be fast tracked. He's literally on a fast track to nowhere, to a dead end. To a dead end of other people not getting this contract that he has, to a dead end of, yes, he's going to sell jerseys. It's going to be a spectacle throughout the whole season, but it's not going to be good performance or a true fast track. So it's not a fast track. He's just there and doesn't belong.
So the reason I say it's a fast track, because clearly we know it's nepotism. I'm all for it personally, because if, you know what I mean? If I had that kind of pull, my son would be in the NFL. I would hope that he would do better than Bronny right now. He wouldn't be on the Chiefs squad.
I don't know. I don't even know if I believe you because, you know, Bronny, he's a part of a billionaire, you know, conglomerate of a family.
Yeah,
he has every single tool and resource to be able to combat mental health issues. Would you really put your son out there on the field to be completely berated by social media and all? Like, how would you combat that? How would you parent that? That's what I want to know.
We're not a billionaire family, unfortunately. So I don't even know why he's out there personally. But if my son was gonna get $7-8 million,
no, but if you had $1 billion already, but you already had $1 billion though, Eric. If you already had $1 billion and you knew that there's an athlete out there whose parents are broke as a joke, would you take that opportunity? Like, we don't know the situation of Quincy.
Yeah,
we don't know. Right. So when Bronny got drafted, everybody was like, "Oh, it's 55th pick." There's nobody from the 55th pick that. Well, Quincy went undrafted, so he was after the 55th pick. He went undrafted. There are good quality juniors and seniors that came out who trying to better their family, who don't have $1 billion at their disposal,
and could have made a difference on that Lakers team way more than Bronny. They wouldn't have been dead last in the entire NBA.
So y'all know I love LeBron, but some of his personality is in this book somewhere. I don't, you know what I mean? I get it, but but hey, unfortunately, man, like part of that narcissism is nepotism. So he's pulling strings for his son, and instead of him being like in a boardroom or a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, putting his son in a management position he probably didn't deserve, he's putting him on the basketball court. And unfortunately, I hope it works out one of these years. I don't see it working.
I just don't think it helps LeBron's legacy to do this. If Bronny was good, even if he was mediocre, it would help and we'd be wanting to see it. But it's not good. And that's why we don't like it. That's why we don't want to see it. That's why we're going to constantly critique it.
I real quick, I want to go back to that comment, the one before this one.
What he said
about if so and so can rap, why can't so and so ball?
Well,
who
was he saying can't rap?
Who can't?
Go ahead. I ain't gonna be.
He was like,
when somebody's a bad rapper, though, people are still buying it. Think about 6ix9ine. Think about Tekashi 6ix9ine. There are plenty of people that don't like it, but there's plenty of people that do. So nobody wants to see this kind of basketball. This isn't good basketball. So yeah, maybe Tekashi 6ix9ine is not 50 Cent and Jay-Z equivalent, but people were rushing and raging, dyeing their hair like him. Nobody wants to be like Bronny. You mean to tell me somebody wants to play like that? Nobody wants to shoot bricks. Nobody's modeling their game after Bronny, but people were damn for sure modeling themselves after Tekashi 6ix9ine and every other crappy rapper that's out there.
Sometimes I dream.
I'm just saying, people are out there singing Sexy Red songs, and I don't think any of us think that's quality music.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
You're gonna back off this. Them beats are slamming.
Wait.
I like some of the songs, but I'm just saying there's quality music and there's catchy music. Bronny's neither. He's not catchy and he's not quality. So that's a bad analogy.
Unfortunately, Lakers Nation, we gotta suffer through it, man, till LeBron retire. Unfortunately, man. I know it's hard. You know, I'm praying for change, but hey, man, I need Kamala Harris in the White House, and I need LeBron to retire. I'm just saying.
Hey, shout out to Guillermo, man.
You said what?
LeBron never gonna retire ever.
He can go to Golden State and play with Steph Curry.
Steph don't even want to play with him.
Nah, Steph love LeBron.
Yeah,
he don't want to play with Bronny. Listen.
Shout out to my boy Brooklyn, man. All right, so y'all ready to open the phone lines up? Let's open the phone lines up for this. Let's see what everybody's thinking. Oh, Ticket, first call. My boy Ticket TV. Hey, Ticket, look, I was just now listening to your live on when you called the Bucks game. I was gonna surprise the panel with it and say this was a Lakers analyst calling the game, and I wanted to get that clip when Bronny bricked those jump shots, and you kept calling the brick. I was crying laughing, man, but I couldn't find it, man. But anyway, Ticket, what's good, man? Oh, hold on. I ain't even got you on there. Hold on, my bad, Ticket. Let me fix myself.
But while you
drinking
it's good. Hey, Ticket, can you hear me?
God damn,
man. Yeah, look, man. Bro, you tripping, bro? I shared your video, bro, before I even come in the chat room. I don't think you've seen it. I always share y'all video.
I appreciate it.
Yours. I share Sports Key. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start following everybody on here that got a channel, man. I respect what y'all do. It's not a lot of people that's brave enough to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would rather live a lie and would rather be in a certain circle. What you guys do is different because y'all see what it is. And, you know, it's hard to come on here and tell the truth sometimes because you'll get pressure from people. A lot of trolls come up. You know, they try to demonize you and stuff like that and put you in a box and call you a hater and stuff. But, I mean, they call out the numbers, bro. You can't – listen, anybody else that play with LeBron and put up them numbers, they ghost.
We ain't
even talking about them no more. They're back, man. They putting them in the air, bro. You out of here. And so I blame this. Again, you should blame it on Mr. Know-It-All, JJ Reddick. He said Bronny's case study, what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Barney Rhymes. That's what he said, right? He said they said he was this almighty, intelligent coach. That's what they said. They said nobody knew better. He's the next Pat Riley. He can get so he should be we should be seeing improvement from Bronny on a night-to-night basis. We're seeing him get worse. So and then think about this, bro. I'm tired of all these capping people talking about, hey man, you got to give Bronny time to develop. Time to develop. He's had the biggest. Let me tell y'all something. He's had the biggest advantage in the history of life. The man grew up with the best chefs, the best diet, the best trainers, the best everything. How the hell is you behind when you've had the best of everything? So don't nobody want to hear about, oh man, y'all got to let him develop. Y'all call LeBron the GOAT. If LeBron's the GOAT and his son's a bum, what do that say? What do that say? The man has had every opportunity since he was born. Think about this, bro. Since he was born to be great. He's trash, bro. And they need to leave it alone, man. ESPN, all these networks, they have absolutely destroyed their platform. And I'm telling you, this is why platforms like this, platforms like all the other brothers y'all listen to, you see Dreamers throwing them in the chat now. Everybody else, man. This is why these platforms are surviving because people are tired of hearing the lies and they're starting to see the truth, man. So I encourage all of y'all, continue to speak the truth, man, and continue to stand on business, man, because they're going to want you to lie. They're going to want you to go on TV and do what Kendrick Perkins and all those other people do. And you see how what they do, they try to clean the panel and put nobody up there that's going to be critical. That's what they try to do on ESPN. Put everybody up there. They're going to talk about everything except for his performance. They're going to demonize you because LeBron's being a good daddy. But everybody else in the league is not being a good father and taking care of their kids and doing the right thing just because they don't got their kids all up in the video. Listen, man, I know kids in high school right now that sophomores that are trash, Bronny, bro. And they know this, man. The reason why you never do this in sports, and I heard the one brother say this, and I disagree with him. You don't do this in sports because this is a competitive game, which means that the person who is the best performer is supposed to be the person who gets the job in this sport because it's so limited of spots. In the NBA, how many roster spots it is in total in the NBA? How many players? 400 or something?
Yeah.
I think it's
40 some players in the league, right? Right. So we don't have chances to let bums just get easy ways around here because it ain't that many spots. In the real working force, it's a whole lot of jobs out there in the workforce, in the 9-to-5 workforce. But in the NBA, once you start doing this, dog, you open up Pandora's box to let other bums just walk in and be able to come in and play because of this type of situation. This sets a bad precedent. This represents what LeBron James' whole career has represented, being manufactured. Because they manufactured this. And everything about LeBron's career since he came in the league have been manufactured. He's the only dude, I've said this before, you look at this dude, he's the only dude that's walked away or that's got championship level or coaches who have been there almost close to getting there, fired or he's quit on them every time. Look from when he came in the league. He went to the NBA Finals with Mike Brown. What did he do? Left Cleveland. Then what did he do? He went over to Miami, tried to get the coach fired. East Bo. What did they do? They won 2 NBA Finals, went to 4 finals. What did he do? Quit, left the team. went back to Cleveland. They got Mike Brown fired before he got back to Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
He gets back to Cleveland. What does he do? He gets the other guy from overseas,
David Black. Yep.
What do they do? Go to the finals, right? Go to the finals without the other two guys. Go 6 games. What does he do? Get him fired. Then what does he do? Go get Ty Lue. What do? They go to the finals and go to 4 straight NBA finals, win a championship. What does he do? Leave Ty Lue. Then what does he do? He goes to LA, right? Then they give him Frank Vogel. What does Frank Vogel do? Won a championship. What happens? A year later, he's fired. So now you got him fired. Then what do? You go get Darvin Ham. What does Darvin Ham do? Goes to the Western Conference Finals in his first year, then turns around and win what they said was an in-season tournament that's supposed to be something special, where the Lakers put up a banner for it, but only when Darvin Ham won it, it don't count no more. No, we moved through the sham. You got rid of Darvin Ham because he wasn't going to be down with this Bronny play. He knew what it was, and it was going to take a hit on his integrity, and he had that as a coach. When you got AD and these guys lying and talking about they're impressed with Bronny and what he's doing offensively and defensively, if I seen AD, I'd slap him for lying.
Hey, look, Ticket.
I'd slap him with Diddy oil for lying.
Hey, did you hear the difference the way AD or just the players in general, the difference the way they talked about Bronny when they was lying versus the way they talked about Quincy?
Listen. Yeah, man. Yeah, ain't no party like the Diddy. Listen, man, you already know, dog. What's already known don't have to be explained, bro. What's already known don't have to be explained. So all of these gimmicks and antics that LeBron James have propped up his entire career, Cat Williams said this is a year of exposure. All that is getting exposed. And we starting with the Bronny right now. That's getting exposed right now in front of the world. They can't even run no more narratives. What's the narrative now? Oh, he can't play offense. Oh, first he's supposed to be a 3-and-D guy. Then when they thought he couldn't shoot threes, everybody says, oh, well, he can shoot. When has he ever been able to shoot threes? He's never been able to shoot threes. So when is he going to be a 3-and-D guy? And his D is trash. Giving him credit for getting a block off his own turnover. So then that narrative turns out, bro. What's going to happen? He's ducking that tail.
Ticket, let me do something real quick. Hey, my homeboy that hasn't been on the show for a while that just called in, you know who you are. Call back real quick. I'm gonna link y'all in. Ticket. I want you to stay on the phone for this.
Didn't Sports P cook him already?
No, it's a different. This a different guy. Hey, call back real quick. I'm gonna link y'all in there. And
I think I know who this is. If it's
I want to say something. I want to say something about something you said earlier, which was a really, really good point. Everybody talking about how LeBron's a real good dad. He's being a good dad or whatever. But part of being a real good parent is preparing your kids for reality. That's why you tell them no, because rejection happens here in this life. And I don't really think he's doing that by allowing him to be in the league. But like I said, listen, it's a good business move because never has the NBA paid a person for front row seats. So, you know what I'm saying? he shouldn't see the court.
Hey, man, I get it. But unfortunately, we got who we got, and we got to suffer through it, man. It's unfortunate.
Real quick, I want to address one of the comments I seen earlier. It was like, y'all, I don't see y'all complaining about these trash rappers. Why y'all going on about Bronny? Well, this is a sports podcast, so we talk about sports. I think that's why we don't mention the trash rappers.
And again, somebody's buying into that trash rap. And people rap like those trash rappers. Nobody wants to play like Bronny. Not one person.
But surprisingly, people bought his jersey.
But nobody wants to play like him, though.
People bought Shoot the Shot the album, but nobody want to rap like him.
Hey, you know what's crazy though?
Rap like him, though. Plenty of people do.
The moment Bronny's in the game and it's crunch time, and for some reason he's in there because he has to be in there.
I'm about to say, when is that going to happen?
That's never going to happen.
Somebody fouled out and they down to like the last whatever. Something happens and he needs to be in there.
D'Lo doesn't defend, so he won't need to be in there for D'Lo.
Let me get this call going, y'all. I lost Ticket trying to merge him on the call. The phone line is going crazy. So my bad, Ticket. Call back whenever you're ready. But I got my boy. Hold on, that's him right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this merge.
God bless the elderly.
Hey, Melvin got to start drinking Diet Crown.
All right, so I got the merge on right. I got Ticket on, and I got my boy DC Slim. Welcome back to the family, DC Slim. People don't know, man. DC been talking for a couple of days now, man. So, but DC Slim disagree with us. But DC, go ahead, and then Ticket, if you can hear us, man, you on the line too. I want you to respond to what DC Slim say. Go ahead, DC.
Go ahead. Let hear what he got to say. Hey, first of all, man, I missed the shit out of y'all. 100.
Slim,
man.
what's good?
You know
Slim?
Hey,
What up, Slim?
Greatest fucking sports show on the joint. I'm telling you, man. Now, I don't fuck with basketball no more, but I'm telling you, talking to Mel, man, and listening to this joint in the past few days, man, damn, I missed the shit out of y'all. I swear, man. That's a million.
That's
no bullshit. But hold up, man. Let's get to the real shit, man. Cause I'm tired of this. Y'all sound like some haters, man. All right. First of all, I don't like LeBron Lance Armstrong James, aka the 10 Man. Let's put that out there. I don't like him as a person, basketball player, or nothing. But I'm tired of hearing every platform just talk about his kid. If you don't understand nepotism, you's a hater. That's nothing personal. If that was you, you would have done the same thing. You can't name nobody that ain't never done it. And I agree.
I'm about to name it right now.
I agree with my man said.
Now, hold on. You said you can't name nobody. I can name you 1,000 people that didn't do it. I can start off with the greatest player that ever played the game, Michael Jordan.
Okay, hold on
one second. Michael Jordan, the guy.
Hold on 1 second.
But you said nobody did it. So I wanted to check you right there. I wanted to start right there.
Hold on.
You said everybody else would have did it. Michael Jordan.
Pump your brakes. Hold on. Listen to this. See this. You can't. This is how I go to all the time. You always name Jordan though. Yes,
hold on. You said, hold on. I'm starting at the top. I'm starting at the top.
Chill for a second, dog. See, what you're doing is why I don't even watch podcasts no more. Hear me out. All you compare him to is Jordan. Okay? The standard ain't even real. To be honest with you, the whole NBA is trash. It's about 15, 20 players in there that's just like LeBron. But guess why you talking about him? Because you don't like his father. You sound like a hater, all right? You shouldn't even be worrying about him to be great. He wasn't that great in college. His father looked out for him. Take it out there. I'm a Lakers fan, just so you know. All right, go ahead.
All right, so can I respond to you then? Hey, I want to respond to what you just said. No, I want to respond to what you just said about a part. So I don't forget, I don't miss nothing. So the first thing you said is you said that anybody would have did it. Well, that's a goddamn lie. I'm gonna start at the top. Michael Jordan didn't do it.
Here we go. You did it, Jordan.
Hold on. Let me hold on.
You did Jordan again.
Hold on, DC. Let him finish. Let him finish, DC.
But let me finish my sentence, my brother. Once again, I'm starting at the top. That's what I'm saying to you. Michael Jordan didn't do it. So the reason, the reason why Michael Jordan didn't do it. Hold on, brother. The reason why Michael Jordan didn't do it is because he had integrity and respect for the game.
We go with the integrity.
Hold on, let me finish. He knew.
I ain't interrupting.
He knew. Hold on. He knew that if his son wasn't good enough to play the game, nobody else would respect his son being in the league. So let's start.
Hey, DC, you gotta let him finish. He responding to what you said, brother.
Let me start right there. I'm sorry. Let me start right there. Then let's go to other fathers' sons who did make the league. They wasn't out here screaming and hollering for their sons to make the league. Their sons made the league off the merit of them making the league. So let's go to Steph Curry. Did Dale Curry beg for Steph to be in the league? Or did Steph Curry go dominate at Davidson, take everybody over, and become a top 7 pick in the draft? Was that because his daddy begged him to get in the league and paved the way? No. So you're saying everybody would have did that. Hold on, let me finish. You're saying everybody would have did that. They didn't do it. Let's go to another Hall of Famer. Tim Hardaway Sr. Did he beg Tim Hardaway Jr. to get in the league? Or did Tim Hardaway Jr. get in the league off his own merits? His son got in the league off his own merits. So once again, that's another guy who didn't do it. So listen, bro, you can go down the list year after year after year with all these different all-time NBA great players. They never did what. Hold on. Let me finish. They never did what LeBron. Hold on. Let me finish, bro. They never did what LeBron James did because this is what LeBron James did, and this is the part that guys like you miss. Hold on. Let me answer. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go.
Hey, y'all talking over each other. Go ahead, Ticket.
Guys like you. Hold on. Let me say this last sentence, and I'm gonna let you go. This is what guys like you don't get to y'all thick ass skulls. LeBron James is the one. Hold on. LeBron James is the one that came out here and ran his rabbit ass mouth and said his son was better than most of the guys he saw in the league now, and his son could get rotation minutes with the Lakers right now. Now, if he gonna say that and he can't back it up, he gonna get a mud hole stumped on his ass and walk dry when his bum ass son out here shooting 8% from the field, 0 from the 3, and 0 from the goddamn or whatever the hell free throw line. So nobody want to hear that, dog. He said that. Nobody told LeBron to say that. He said that.
You finished yet? Here you go. Here's my response to everything you just said. You have been repeating yourself for years, bro. All y'all keep saying. Hold on, let me finish.
Hold on.
First thing you do is name Jordan. That's why I don't watch podcasts anymore. Hold on, listen. All you do is try to go to the top of the food chain. You can't compare them two together. To try to just name Steph Curry. Hold on, listen. You just named some superstars. I bet you can't name regular random players that did that. You know what nepotism is too? Getting your boy traded to the team. All right? That's nepotism, right? Nepotism is a whole lot of things. But once again, I don't like LeBron. Dog, I can't stand this dude. But I'm going to keep it real. Just because it's him, you put more emphasis on what he does.
That's not true. That's because he runs his mouth, sir. He said his son was better. Hold on. He said his son was better than most of the guys. He said, hold on. Nobody put a pistol to LeBron James and said,
okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
He said, hold on, sir. You're withholding him. You're withholding him from accountability. You're withholding LeBron from accountability for the shit he said.
Calm down, please, bro.
No, because you're lying. Did he say that or not? Did LeBron James say that or not?
Listen, man, check this out. I ain't gonna do this, man. Listen.
I know you ain't gonna do it. That's what y'all do. Y'all fold up with y'all people. That's what y'all do. I'm asking you a question. Did LeBron James say his son? Did LeBron James say his son was better than most of the league?
Well, hold on. Let me jump in real quick. Let me jump in real quick.
That's what happens when you put pressure on these little boys. They can't answer the question.
Talk too much.
Start trying. You make excuses. You make them blame.
Well, hold on. Hey, Ticket and DC. Let me jump in real quick.
Let's get some mediation in here real quick. Let's get some mediation in here.
You already been cooked just like every night. You cook just like Bronny gets done every night. If LeBron James didn't want this cooking, he shouldn't have opened his mouth. Period.
Now listen to this. Once you close your mouth.
And I'm gonna say it to you like this. Y'all want dudes to talk shit and don't stand accountable for what they say. The only thing these people understand is doing is holding him accountable for what he said. That's all we doing. He said, you damn right, I'm telling the truth. You never answered my question. Did LeBron James say it or not? Did LeBron James say his son was better than most of these guys he watched on league?
You want to answer?
Did LeBron James say his son could get rotation minutes on the Lakers?
Hey, Ticket, let him go ahead. Let him go in real quick, Ticket.
I want him to answer the question.
Yeah, answer.
What was the question, Ticket?
Did LeBron say that?
My question was this. He said this. He asked us why we always talking about LeBron and hating on LeBron. All I said to him was this. LeBron James was the one who came out unprovoked and said Bronny was better than half these guys in the league. He can get minutes as a rotation on the Lakers right now. All we saying is we want to see it. We don't see it.
Hey. So DC. Hold on, Ticket. DC. LeBron did say that. Hold on, DC. Hold on, Ticket. Chill. Hey, DC. LeBron did say that, brother.
Let me respond.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. Respond.
Every father is supposed to say that about their kid.
No, not on Twitter, brother. Not on Twitter, brother.
Nah, you're not supposed to say that about your kid, though.
Mill, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you got any kids, man? You got any kids?
Yeah, I got kids.
Now, what the hell are you going to tweet? If your kid playing ball, right? And be real, don't lie to your fans. What the hell are you going to tweet about your son if he play ball? What you going to say? He trash?
I've never tweeted. I've never tweeted about my son. Never.
No, we're not saying
don't say nothing.
No, hold up.
Exactly.
Hold on.
He said hypothetically, man.
Hypothetically.
My son is playing football right now.
You got the money like him.
Yeah.
Say you got the money like him. remember, we broke. We ain't LeBron.
Right.
If you LeBron with that much money and we using nepotism, you about to put your son on the Lakers, Slim. All right.
But he couldn't put him on the Lakers without that.
Hold on. Let me answer this, Dominique. I'm gonna answer the question when you finish. Go ahead, DC.
What is he supposed to tweet?
Okay, so you asking me personally what I would tweet?
Carmelo Anthony tweet.
That's Ticket. That's exactly why I was going with it, Ticket. So I like the example. Hold on. Let me answer this. I like the example of what Carmelo and his son Cayenne did, where hold on. I'm answering the question. I would not tweet that my son was better than nobody, even if I believed it, right? And I think Carmelo really. No. Hold on. I'm about to answer this question. Carmelo really believes Cayenne is better than everybody. But do you know what Carmelo and Cayenne said when someone on the podcast asked Cayenne who would win in the 2-on-2 between LeBron and Bronny and Melo and Cayenne? And Cayenne said, he kind of laughed like I already know the answer, but he said LeBron and Bronny would win because they both in the league right now. That's how you take the high road.
Man,
that's how you not bring heat on yourself. It's called not giving nobody bulletin board material. You never give anybody bulletin board material, because now what LeBron did is the same thing LeVar Ball did, and the reason why they sick Pat Beverly on him in game 1 to show him that he wasn't ready. So you put a target on Bronny's back, and you think just because you LeBron, ain't nobody go shoot at that target.
But it's not just the target, though. Bronny would have still been on the Lakers even if LeBron wasn't hyping him up. So why did he do that and cause all of this quote unquote hate and criticism when he didn't need that in order to push him into the NBA anyway? He was going.
No, he had to do that to get his son on the greatest NBA team in the league.
No, he didn't. He didn't have to tweet that, bro. He did not have to tweet that.
Bronny still sucked in college.
Hold on. I agree with the brother what he said about, look, you said nepotism is present all the time. But here's the difference where me and you fall differently. It's for people who are qualified. So here's what I'm saying, right? So let me tell you this. Watch it, dog. You're not hold on. I want you to listen to my example. Hold on. I want you to listen to my example. This is my only example to you. So let's just talk in real life nepotism, right? If you are the owner of a Fortune 500 company, and you want to put your son in a big position to run it, but he don't know nothing about that company. You're not just going to put him there just to put him there, and he don't know nothing about it.
You know what I would do, though? You know what I would do? What? I would put him in the best school, though. Me putting him in the best school.
Hold on. I agree. Hold on. Now, me and you, hold on, yo. Me and him agree on that. So just my point to you. Why didn't LeBron James let Bronny develop in college first?
Because, you know why?
When he was ready to come to the league.
It's a real simple. Because he can. So listen.
No, that's a cop out, DC. That's a cop out.
Listen, man. Look, you know what the problem with the world is? Answers are very simple. It ain't that big. You can't keep always making everything the way you would do it, because you ain't him. Listen, man, I don't know what his son. But listen, his son. I want to say this to you, bro. His son is not living up to anything he said his son can do. It's bringing embarrassment. Hold on. It's bringing embarrassment to himself and unwanted criticism to himself because of what he said. No, because the Lakers listen, watch the business part of this. Hold on, let me give you the business part. The Laker game's still selling out. And guess what? You ready for this part? You ain't gonna like this.
They haven't played one home.
The more you talk about them like this, you're making them more popular.
Yeah, but at the detriment of Bronny, though, because Bronny is getting heat that he shouldn't be getting right now. And the last thing I say, DC, real quick, was the Lakers having any issues selling tickets for their arena?
No.
Never. Thank you.
No,
never. And they never had an issue.
Guess what? They don't forget though, LeBron is the superstar of the Lakers. I don't care if you like him or not. He's the one that packed the seats. He can be whatever you want. But if he bring his son in, the business part of this, come on, man, that's more money.
So
at their expense. Hold
on, let me ask you a question. So, DC, your point is, it don't matter if Bronny can play or not.
In a way it do, in a way it don't. Look, I don't think
I'm asking you, to you, is it important that Bronny can play or can't play?
To be honest with you, no, because like I told you in the beginning, the whole NBA trash. You can name.
So that means, hold on. It's the whole NBA. Hold on. Let me answer that question. If the whole NBA is trash, why did the dude that was getting no burn behind him come in 9 minutes and outperform everything he's done in the entire preseason in 9 minutes?
Because that's the preseason.
Wow.
No, I didn't ask you that. I said if the entire NBA is trash. No, that's all I'm saying to you. If the entire NBA is trash, why was the guy who was sitting on the end of the bench that didn't get no burn, but when he got into the game last night,
I give you a better answer. Shorty was way better than Bronny. He's better than Bronny because he's more hungrier. Bronny ain't.
But that's not what. But that's not what. Hold on. But that's not what. Hold on. But this is what I'm saying to you. That's not what LeBron told us. LeBron told us that Bronny was the hardest worker.
It don't matter. Listen, hold on.
You know it has to matter. If your word don't matter, what you mean, dog?
Hold on. You focusing too much on that. It really don't matter on that part. All right, that's what I'm saying. He in that jump. Okay. Shorty in there. He is playing for the Lakers. If you sit on this show right now and try to act like you would never do that, man, you are a brand new life.
I haven't checked my man. I'm gonna say the difference. Me in the way you. I have integrity. Hold on, y'all. I have integrity when it comes to the game, and a lot of people respect it.
Everybody got it.
Hold on. Let me say this to you.
Everybody got it.
NBA. Hold on, bro. In the NBA, in the professional sports, is different than regular life. In regular life, hold on. Let me say this to you. In the regular 9 to 5 work field, there are millions of jobs, millions. But in the NBA, the National Basketball Association, we're supposed to be the best players in the world in this league. The best players in the world. They're only
not the best players in the world.
Hold on. They're only hold on, sir. Hold on 1 second. It's not now because you got a bum ass shit thing like Bronny running around.
See, is the whole league trash ticket?
No, that's why dudes look way better than him.
Who's the best player in the league right now?
Hey, that's irrelevant. That's a whole nother conversation.
That's not irrelevant.
That's a whole nother conversation.
That goes to why LeBron James' son can play in the league.
He can't play, but he can't play in the league though. That's what this whole segment is about. He can't play in the league. He couldn't play at USC, brother.
Let me say this to you. If Bronny's son can play in the league right now, Travis Hunter can come play in the league right now because he's better than Bronny.
Sheesh.
Okay, look.
The wide receiver from Colorado.
Hey, Travis Hunter can hoop.
Basketball player than Bronny.
Travis Hunter really can't hoop.
No, Travis Hunter can hoop.
You can't get a little younger.
He's better than Bronny right now, and he's playing in college football.
Can you be like a straight up man, street dude, whatever, and just get Shorty 1 more year? 1 year.
At USC, yeah. At USC.
Hold on, my brother. Hold on. Nobody up here, and this is what I want you to understand. None of us would be upset if Bron wasn't talking that shit he talks. See, you don't get the same stuff he say. Hold on, let me say this to you. Y'all. You don't because he's he's the hold on, sir. You talk about nepotism. So the only way Bronny's in the league is because of his father due to nepotism. So what we're saying is that so listen what we're saying. So what we're saying is the words of his father got him in the league. And those same words of his father that got him in the league are what's going to make people hold him accountable to what he says. Yo, listen,
you can hold him accountable.
Listen.
You in that jump.
Can't come. Hold on. Listen, and he's about to be out.
He could be out. Guess what though? It's still a win.
No, DC, what he's saying. DC, what he's saying though. This is what he's saying that you're not getting. What he's saying is if I came and played you 1-on-1 and you didn't talk no trash and I beat you, I would just walk away. But if you told me for several weeks that you go bust my ass and how much better you are than me and all that stuff, and I come in and bust your ass, I'm gonna make you be held accountable for every word that you said.
You're gonna hear about
after I whoop your ass.
Realistic, man. Because listen, once again, I'm gonna say this again, and this how I know y'all not really listening to what I'm saying. Dog, that's his son. This ain't just like no regular dude, okay? What the hell do you want a father? I'm asking y'all again, and y'all ain't gave me no tweet.
Exactly what Carmelo Anthony did. This is as a father. No, hold on, Ticket. This is what it is right here. as a father, what you were supposed to do was retire your black ass from the league and deal with your son his sophomore, junior, and senior year like Carmelo did, and make sure you was working with him every single day. No, that's what you do. No, you retire and you go. No, you retire and you go work with your son, and you make. Hold on, don't DC, don't make me mute you. Listen to what I'm saying. What you do as a father is you retire from the league and you make sure that you are hands-on working with your son to make sure that he's ready for the NBA like Carmelo did. Kayan is going to be 100% ready for the NBA when it's time for him to go, and so is Gilbert Arenas' son. So you asked me what a father.
Gilbert Arenas gonna beat him right now. Gilbert Arenas gonna trash Bronny right now. Right now, he's a junior in high school, and he will trash Bronny right now. Hey, dog, look, I'm saying I got 20 racks on that. I got 20 fans on that.
Away with this conversation. I don't think we can get away with this conversation.
We can't get nowhere when people say English language.
Hey, hold on, DC. This what we're gonna do so we can move on with the show, DC. You say your last thoughts.
Hey man,
and Ticket, you say your last thoughts, and then we go end it right there. Go ahead, DC.
Let him go first. Man.
Hey, no disrespect to the podcast world, but this getting old, fellas. Come on, man. This what we doing here. We're going to sit on these shows and talk about a youngin' who ain't played a whole year in basketball because we don't like his father. I don't like him.
Why you read that?
Listen, though, I hate his guts. But I'm not about to sit here and try to use his father to crash his son and use these off-brand examples to fit my argument. Oh, yeah, you nigga. Yeah.
You just told a couple of lies right now. You said he didn't play. You said he didn't play for a whole year.
Let him finish, Ticket. Let him finish, Ticket. You go get your chance. Let him finish, Ticket.
Listen. I love the podcast world, okay? But I would like to hear. This is why I don't watch basketball or listen to podcasts. I need to hear more than LeBron and Jordan, though. Yeah, everybody say they love Kobe. You don't even talk about Kobe that much.
Next topic.
You know
Next topic is Kobe.
Literally.
Next topic. You sat on this show and said that this man did the wrong thing for his son. You trying to raise his son for him. Now, I know you don't want to hear that, but that's the reality. You're taking the fun out of the sport. So now, guess what we do now? We argue. We don't debate no more. I'm a thick-head stall and all that. So if I feel like I disagree with you respectfully, I'm stupid. See, that's why I don't play this game no more.
Nobody calls you stupid, dog. Nobody calls you stupid.
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. I got one question for you, DC. What's up, man? I miss you, bro. How you been? Real quick question, DC Slim.
What's up, dog?
Hey, forget LeBron James, forget Bronny, forget anything. Real quick, before you go, can you answer one question? What is your basketball analysis for number 9 for the Lakers?
Like I said, I mean, I don't watch basketball no more. But me just looking at the situation, hey, look, as a black man, and I'm gonna be straight up when I do this. I told you I don't like LeBron.
Black man, bro.
Now hold on, watch this.
Hold on, Tick.
Shorty, he got his son on the Lakers. Oh, that's the equivalent. That's one of the top 5 franchises on the planet. If you can pull that off, I don't care if I don't like you or not. I got to give you kudos. I don't care if your son failed or not. Now, what I'm not going to do is sit here and say, he's trash, he's this, he's that. What I would have done is raise my son and made him go to college and teach him a lesson. Rich people don't do that.
Hold on, Slim.
Hey, Slim. Hold on, Slim. Slim, hold on, Chris. Slim, listen.
He said, six dudes sitting around talking about nothing. It's a non-profit organization.
Hey, Slim, hold on. Hey, Slim. Hey, Slim, I honestly agree with what you said. I honestly agree with what you said.
I see it, Playboy. I see it.
Hey, Jay, go ahead and finish. Hey, Jay, go ahead and finish. Then we're gonna let Ticket get his final thoughts.
Hey, this is Slim. I agree everything that you said. It was a boss move and all that, but it wasn't a basketball move. We talking about his ability to play basketball.
Hey, fellas,
Can a man play basketball?
You're worrying about the wrong thing. It's not. You can, listen. It ain't.
So
about
we watching the
basketball.
NBA. We watching the NBA. You say it's about the game because guys can't play. But when we talk
It's
about
not
the
about
actual
the game,
game, now
no.
we worried about the wrong thing. Make it make sense, my nigga.
I'm making it make sense. Basketball is not basketball no more. Basketball is just like rap. You heard me, like your man said, the beats type. Beats and basketball is just saying athletic, but the music is trash. See what I'm saying? Everybody play the same. Ain't no real basketball.
I'm not mad at that.
So
I'm not
if
mad at
I'm
that.
sitting here going to talk about LeBron James.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother
I-
topic. That's a whole nother topic though. And
I understand,
but
it is
DC,
a
we
whole
go
nother topic,
we go
but
get into that topic
it's
in about we go get into that topic when we get to Dame Lillard, man, for sure. I agree with you on that, but it's a totally different topic. What we're gonna do is let Ticket get his last words, man. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Go ahead, Ticket.
This man said we don't talk about Kobe, but Kobe Bryant's not in the league anymore right now. He's passed away, and we're talking about current events. Secondly, the man sitting up here, give him a year's supply of Kleenex, man, for all the damn crying he doing, bro. LeBron, this is the big boy league. If you can't get into it, man, go ahead and bounce out, bro. LeBron James did all that talking. Once he do all that talking, and I don't want to hear this black power shit, because when it was time to be black, he threw Kyrie Irving under the bus, nigga. You saw what he did? He went up there and said Kyrie was wrong. He was wrong for what he did. You sound like Ray Lewis. He was wrong. He was wrong. He did y'all wrong. He made a mistake. But he went and put his hands, not around the dude that was shooting with him in the gym, not with Phil Handy, who was with him at 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. He didn't put Phil Handy on the podcast. You know what he went and did? He went and put that dude that them girls said was running around calling him the N-word, JJ Redick, on his podcast. He pumped JJ Redick up. He pumped a black man up and give him a head coach's job. He ran him out like he did Darvin Ham, doing all that demonstrative stuff, jumping at him and acting all crazy. Let's see if he acts JJ Redick like that this year, since you want to talk that black talk. See, y'all don't want to come over here and play this game with me, bro. So you might as well, I don't know where you come from, but that fake talk, but I don't like LeBron and all that. And you talking about somebody comparing him to Jordan. The only reason why they compare him to Jordan is because LeBron James and his buffoon fans run their mouth about him and Jordan. And yeah, you're right, it's not close, and it shouldn't be a conversation. But y'all keep wanting to come around and make it one. So guess what? Touche, we'll stump your ass anyway. So at the end of the day, sir, like I said, you take them Justin Timberlake tears and go cry me a river, dog, because don't nobody want to hear that shit. This is the big league. This is the National Basketball Association, and LeBron James was talking all that trash. And so if you can't back it up, shut the hell up. Don't nobody want to hear it. His son's whole career has been manufactured just like his daddy. Everything was made to be fake. Like I said before, y'all talking all this trash, and you willing to come up here and talk this gang, hard gangster talk to black folks, but you ain't to say a word. I go look at Skip Bayless' comment section. It's smooth sailing on his YouTube channel. No adversity, no problems whatsoever. I go look in Kel Stunner's YouTube channel in the LeBron video. I don't see none of y'all running up on Kel Stunner and keeping that same energy, but you want to run over here to black content creators and run your rabbit ass mouth. Sit down, shut the hell up. They got some beautiful ladies up here. Enjoy the show and make sure you ain't running around saying ain't no party like a Diddy party. And make sure you ain't got no Diddy oil in your house either, boy. I'm out, y'all. Salute.
All right, Ticket, man. Thanks.
God damn. God damn, Ticket.
You make sure you put that on a video clip. So they can
tonight.
Y'all got some of the best sports talking. Y'all got some of the best sports talking ladies in here that actually look good. This man is coming up here crying about LeBron James when he need to be looking at the eye candy y'all got up here that actually know about basketball. Sit down, shut the hell up, and enjoy the show, man. Good night, y'all.
All right, Ticket.
He's Ticket. God damn.
Hey,
I knew it was gonna be.
That was toxic as hell.
I knew it was about to happen. I knew it was about to happen. I just didn't know.
I didn't plan that. I did not plan that.
That shit might go viral. That shit might go viral.
That's gonna be a hot clip, bro. That's good. But I want to say this. I want to say this real quick before we go over. He was like, as a father, what are you supposed to do? He did what he was supposed to do.
Tell the truth.
But just because you can do something doesn't make it the right thing to do.
100%.
Right.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Listen, I totally agree that it's not the right thing to do, right? It is probably embarrassing for his son, but if you got that kind of pull, man, it's hard to
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for all of us, though. It's embarrassing for NBA players. It's embarrassing for the NBA, the association. It's embarrassing throughout, to me, for the sports world. You cannot inherit. You just can't inherit athletic success. So there's a point where you shouldn't be doing it. Like Austin Rivers, he was a legit NBA player. There have been legit NBA player sons that have come in. Maybe they didn't deserve to go as far as they did. Like, I think we can all agree that Austin Rivers probably shouldn't have gotten that job on the Clippers. But, you know, he was put there and
he was already drafted though, man.
Yeah,
he was drafted.
I'm just saying he overstayed his welcome in the NBA. I think he should have been cut possibly a little bit earlier than when he was. So
possibly.
But he was a legit NBA player. Bronny's just not. We haven't seen anything.
Yeah, and power is a hell of a drug, Eric. And if you put any drug that someone's addicted to, like LeBron's addicted to power, if you put them in the room with that power, it's gonna be hard for them not to sniff that line. And when the opportunity presented itself for LeBron to do something that he shouldn't have done, he did it anyway. But I'm gonna get to these super chats, and we got a call on the phone.
Well, I thought you said powder. I was about to say, how the hell you know?
Can I say one thing, though? Can I say one thing, guys?
Go ahead.
Did anybody watch the October 10th like reveal for Tesla, the robo taxi and stuff?
Yeah, I watched that bullshit.
The Optimus. Elon said that like there could be possibly like a 20% chance that he's not developing the next Terminator. Like,
wow.
Yes, but so that's where power gets completely out of control. Like, we're watching a spectacle. LeBron could have used his power in so many other ways. So many ways to get a black coach elevated, right? He could have gotten his son any job that made sense. Not this one doesn't make sense.
He could have got Bronny to be a coach instead of a player. Let me get these super chats. Arizona Anime fan, $10 super chat. If we're giving $8 million and a roster spot to kids just for a clutch spectacle, explain to me how the NBA can say no to a Make-A-Wish kid wishing to play on the NBA basketball court. This is a stunt, not sports. I agree. Taco Master, caller, please stop insulting trash by comparing it to the Bronny. You can't set trash on fire to keep warm. Bronny is usually. Come on, man. We ain't gonna say that about him now. Come on. Salute to DC Slim. I cannot wait to hate this take. Bronny isn't NBA level, and so is half of the draft class. I don't know about that. We'll see how it goes. Rooting for the kid. Hate seeing this much hate for this nepotism. Now, look, we would be rooting for Bronny at USC, and we was rooting for Bronny at USC. But to see this happen and to see all this stuff your dad said, and you can't back it up, and you looking this bad, we got to talk about it. If Bronny came in and was freaking balling, we would be in here saying, "Dang, man, we was wrong." We would be.
And let's be clear. Let's be clear. We're rooting for him now, but listen. I rooted for the Kansas City Chiefs all the years they was garbage. It didn't make me stop rooting for them. Right. I just knew they was garbage too.
Yeah, and you said so. You said as much. Jenny Buss got her position based on nepotism. That I'm not even gonna look. That's a company that the dad owned. No one would have had an issue if LeBron got his position at Clutch Sports, being a agent under Rich Paul. That's called having a business and bringing your kid in and saying, this is you I'm going to put you in line to run this business when I leave. Right? That's what that is. That's not saying I'm going to use my pull to get you on the court with me because it looks good for the history books. That's totally different. Bronny James is the worst is worse at basketball than Diddy was at rapping, and he was a trash rapper. I don't know about that. Diddy was pretty bad. DC can't accept that people had different morals and values for his own. He's smothered in honey and twerking it up for nepotism right now.
Whoa.
If Bronny is a rotational player by the age of 23, is there an apology for the Lakers, Bron and Bronny? No, because by the age of 23, 3 years, that is a lot of roster spots.
He should have been in college those years.
Because
LeBron said that he was ready in high school.
Yep. Exactly. Right now, there's a rotational guy that's better than LeBron, that's better deserving. It's probably not going to get picked up. That's going to be in the G League somewhere on a non-guaranteed contract for 1 year, and he had to do the whole thing over next year. Right. And he earned it better than LeBron did. Oh, man, this is good stuff. I can't believe DC Slim is back. Love your show. Bronny James is not good enough to start in the NBA.
The WNBA.
I miss you is wild. Jay said that. LeBron James said Bronny for failure. I agree. Just to change the GOAT narrative. Shaking my head. All right, that's all the super chats.
I tell you what else.
Call on the phone from Tennessee. What's your thoughts?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on, crew?
All right, you got 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Yeah, love the show, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give Bronny. I agree. I don't disagree with none of y'all points, really. I'm gonna go ahead and give Bronny a little bit of grace, man. He could get a little bit better. I don't think he's gonna get like NBA better, but just from a basketball perspective, he learning. He got all that talent around him. He could get better. Now I agree with what Dominique said. If he goes to the G League, he's gonna get terrorized. Like for real, because they're gonna be aiming for him. And this is what concerns me most about Bronny is like, he no doubt he got talent, but you got to have an edge, man. Like if you go into the NBA, you go into the G League. Like so, what is he really playing for? Is he playing for his dad legacy? Is he just trying to get his name in 2K? Is he trying to get like his own paycheck? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because every time you see him on TV, he kind of look lost, like he don't really want to be there. Like he's just kind of in his dad. So I feel bad for him a little bit, from that perspective. But yeah, like I said, man, like he could get better. I don't think. Yeah, I agree with what y'all said. And talk about Austin Rivers. I kind of like that comparison. But Austin, he worked, and his dad, gave him a little bump, and when he came into the league, of course, because I agree, Austin wasn't great, but Austin got some burn, and I think he got a little bit of respect. But yeah, he did get a little boost from Doc Rivers. But like I said, Doc Rivers wasn't really out here talking about, oh, my son's better than everybody else in the league. Better than half these cats in the league, like LeBron was saying.
I think the narrative that LeBron put out about Bronny, I think that did him a lot of harm, man. But that's all I want to say. I don't want to keep y'all up. I'm looking forward to this Kobe Bryant talking, though. I got some stuff to say. That's my guy. But love the show, man. Y'all do a good job. It's a lot of hard work making a podcast of this quality. So respect.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, bro, man. Thanks for the call, man. This phone ringing so freaking much. Somehow the Bluetooth just disappeared just now, man. I don't know if y'all heard the end, but
yeah, man, we heard the end. It changed, like the sound changed, but we were able to hear it.
All right, last phone call, y'all. Last phone call. Caller from Louisiana. Go ahead.
Hey, man, what's up, man?
What's good?
Man, y'all won't dare call a white boy a bum. You won't dare talk that bitch about a white boy. And each and one of y'all believe Jesus Christ is a white boy.
Goodbye,
and that's
son.
Why y'all
Goodbye.
hate each other, you suckers.
Goodbye.
That motherfucker sound like a slave.
Is that the one that left? Hey, hold on. That gotta be the dude.
I'm talking about a
white one day. You remember that voicemail?
Oh man, that's good. Hey, caller from Arkansas. What's up, man?
I want to know if he made it out the plantation.
Hey, this hoop guy, man.
What's good? What's good?
Oh no, cool. So bro, I wanted to say, man, I done been on there with DC, and bro, it's like DC, he refused to hear what you're saying. It's like, bro, nobody's knocking him. It's like y'all said, if he was good, he's not good. Because again, all the other guys, Michael Jordan, he could have brought his sons in. He said, no, you got to earn it. Shaq could have brought Sharif in. He said, no, you got to earn it. And like y'all said, like Ticket said, Tim Hardaway wasn't up here saying, oh, draft my son. No, Tim Hardaway Jr. was just that good. But see, this is something that I noticed, and it's in our community. They try to play that victim card. And bro, it makes me sick to my stomach because it's like, bro, nobody's going to respect a victim. If you out here begging and pleading, nobody's going to respect you. Okay. If you meet the qualifications, by all means, do your thing, big dog. Hey, we salute you. But if you don't have the goods and you can't hold your keep like the regulator said, you ain't handy with that steel. Nah, bro, you got to go. It's just that simple, man. It's just that simple. But I wanted to say that part, man, because I want to try to get the beans because he's my second greatest player of all time behind MJ.
Who y'all? I can't. That's a good call. I can't even. I ain't got nothing to say to that, man. I appreciate the call.
Oh yeah, I'm tapped in, man.
All right, thanks, bro.
All right.
Man, any more? Or are we moving?
We can move
on.
I just wanted to say this, man. I think what people are trying to express is that there's a lot of industries in the world, and nepotism is a part of it. And it was cool to see a black dude get one off. However, in a competitive sport, it just didn't go over so well. So I get it. I want to give Bronny some grace, but hey, it is the NBA. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Last caller, man, from Washington State. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, y'all, man? I ain't gonna come in and super hostile like the one last dude did, man.
All right.
But what he was trying to say is a lot of people basically build other races basically have built their wealth on nepotism. And when you finally can see somebody in a position like that to be able to do that, that's actually an African American black male, that's kind of like something that we have never seen before. So it's acting like it's shocking to us. But that's how the other race have kept their wealth so long. By hiring family, friends, people close to them, in business and everything. So whether he gave somebody a job in the NBA or somebody hooked somebody up with a job at Walmart, it happens every day. That's all he's trying to say.
Listen, real quick. I've said 4 times, 4 different ways. The business part of it, I get it. It looks good. It's legendary even, right? Shout out to the business part of it. The basketball part of it, LeBron James II is not an NBA basketball player.
But that's what DC was trying to say. DC was trying to say that everybody in the league right now, we not seeing the best players in the league. That's what he's trying to say.
No, that's not a good point. Let me say this though, brother. So the whole purpose of this segment is that LeBron set his son up for failure. The answer is yes, right? Now, all this other nepotism that you're talking about that exists, is there any ESPN sports writers, sports commentators, sports analysts, live TV games to see their performance in front of millions and then be talked about for a week afterwards? Is there any of that set up? Like if you do nepotism, if I have a law firm and I want to hire my son fresh out of school to be one of my lawyers, is he performing on a live TV stage?
You ain't gonna put him on the OJ trial
where everyone can see him fail, and then have a show set up the next morning to analyze his game and how he failed? Is any of that set up for any other place of nepotism? If I'm Andy Reid and I hire my coach to a coordinator job and we don't even see the camera on him during the game, we don't know what he does on doing film work. He's not performing on the field. He is not being set up for failure. He's training under his dad to learn how to do what he needs to do. So in every case of nepotism, there's no visualization like what LeBron just put his son on. He put a target on his back. Now, I'm going to ask you this. Is there anything that you can compare as far as how visual this is and how much scrutiny it is going to get to any other nepotism case ever anywhere else? Is there anything?
Well, this is the biggest stage.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No for that one.
All right, thank you, sir. That's all I wanted.
Y'all not mad at the
Thanasis got hold on. Thanasis got drafted, sir, before Giannis even got to the league. Giannis didn't.
So he should still be in the NBA.
No. Thanasis got drafted before Giannis got to the league. Someone looked at him, scouted him, and said, "I like what he brings to the table. I'm drafting him." He got drafted.
Should he be in the league?
He got drafted. All right, so no, there's no and there's no target on the Thanasis back. Giannis didn't tweet and say that he's better than everybody that's in the league. Giannis didn't call McDonald's All-American and say, "I want my son to be a McDonald's All-American," even though he's not. He didn't do none of that. He didn't buy his way into Sierra Canyon. None of that. Stop it. Be real. He put a target on his back. But he put a target on his back. You can't deny that.
How do you put a target on somebody's back?
I just explained to you how he put a target on his back.
That's not supposed to even be in the game.
Listen, your feelings are too much in this. You're the only argument you have for is you feel for this man because he's black. That's your only argument. But the answer to the question, did he put a target on his back and set his son up for failure, is yes. Am I right or wrong?
No, I never. I didn't say he put a target on his back. He's not going to play once the season starts.
Look at what we're doing, sir. Look at what we're doing right now. It was a target on his freaking back. Yes, but if he was at USC, we wouldn't be talking about him. If his dad never tweeted that he was better than everybody in the league, we wouldn't be talking about him. Are we talking about Cayenne right now? Cayenne is better than him. We're not even talking about him. LeBron brought all of this on Bronny. That's the only reason why we're talking about him. I would rather talk about how good Cayenne.
For the past 2 years.
Oh, okay.
So yes,
is a target on his back? Is everybody saying I want to prove Carmelo wrong for opening his mouth saying he's better than everybody in the league? No, dude, that's no argument, man. Thanks for the call, bro. Thank you. All right.
Before we continue,
thank you 3 times.
Hold on. Before we continue, I have to say something. All right. And this,
come on, Chris.
This is very serious, right?
Come on, Chris.
I understand that we are on a public platform. This is an open forum, right? And everybody is entitled to, enjoy and partake in the comments, right? But what will not be tolerated is bigotry comments, sexist comments, racist comments, or anything extremely flagrant, right? We have moderators. Moderators, I need you to hold up to that wrench, right? And scan the comments, because I've seen a couple and we're not able to get to them all. Right. So I need y'all to help us out and scan these comments. But those flagrant bigotry, sexist, racist comments will absolutely not be tolerated. If I see it, or if the moderators see it, or anybody else on the panel see it, you will be bounced. There's no warning. There's no 2-strike rule. You're out of here. All right. We're not playing none of that. Let's keep it sports. Let's keep it friendly. But anything flagrant, you're gone. Simple as that.
Easy day. Anything y'all got anything else to say just to close this
Nah,
out?
man. Please go to the next topic. Please go to the next topic.
Eric's had way too much therapy.
Please.
Okay.
Please
A much happier topic, man, that we can get into, man. Kobe Bryant, y'all. So and this is an old interview that John Sally did on KG's podcast, Certified. And he was talking about breaking records. And I think this was 2 years ago. So this is before LeBron broke Kareem's record, and they kind of briefly discussed that. But then he talked about when Kobe scored 81 against Toronto, where he had a lot left in the tank, where he could have actually went and broke Wilt Chamberlain's record, but Phil Jackson didn't allow him to do it. I'm gonna play what you said, what they said, and I'm gonna ask y'all the question. What would be different about Kobe's legacy if he stayed in the game and broke that record and got 101 points or more? This is what John Sally said.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron gonna catch Kareem? I hope so. You think so? Think it's time for another face forward?
So I go to Phil Jackson after Kobe scores 81. Kobe had 19
and could have kept going.
He had another 20.
The league tapped. Did the league hit the button on that?
It's Phil.
Let me hear that.
So I said, Phil, why didn't you let Kobe get 104? He said, some records shouldn't be broken.
Oh wow!
And I was like,
certified.
And
right
but then I thought about it. Kobe's number 2. So he was like, you know what? You don't want to erase this dude because this guy did that. And I said, okay. Now, Karl Malone could have got Kareem. I want LeBron to get it because I want all the LeBron haters to not be able to hate on that. But because think about this. They're going to say Steph Curry had 10,000 more shots than everybody else. They will not. You're never going to get a stamp of approval. So I want him to get it so he can at least say, because well, he is the leading scorer in NBA history. I want him to be able to say that, or say he's right next to or 1 point more than Kareem. I don't know. I think some records shouldn't be broken, but I want LeBron to have the number one of something. Yeah.
I really think records are here to be broken.
All right, so 2 questions, man. Are records here to be broken or not? And would Kobe's legacy be different if he broke Wilt's record? Y'all can chew on that bone for a minute.
Yes, records are meant to be broken. No, Kobe's legacy wouldn't have changed. I think he's still up there, best player after Michael Jordan. And I don't think that breaking Wilt Chamberlain's record would have changed it, just because Wilt, for a lot of people, is not ranked higher than Kobe Bryant.
records are made to be broken. That's why they call records. You know what I mean? They're made to be broken. If you go to the Olympics and you break a record, that's the first thing they're gonna say. They're gonna say, "Wow, look at him! He just broke a record." So records are made to be broken. I really don't think it would did much for Kobe's legacy. Kobe modeled his game after Michael Jordan. Some people compare him, place him there as number 2. And then I think if he had one more championship by himself like that, that probably would have changed the narrative for him. But the points thing, I don't think it really changes legacy, just to me.
You so let me ask you this, Eric. So did LeBron getting Kareem's record change his legacy?
You know what, man? Sometimes in those stats, I like LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan, Laker fan, but LeBron plays so long, man. You know what I mean? Like 20 years, bro. That's like unheard of. So, I mean, I don't really think it did much for his legacy. LeBron is still going to be compared number 2, number 3, however you want to place him in the top tier basketball elite. So, I mean, I don't really think it did, because when you're dealing with stats, you can play stats. Just like he said, Phil, keep him in the game a little bit longer. You can get 104 points. You see what I'm saying? So it's really a gimmicky kind of thing. Stats are kind of gimmicky because you can actually placate stats. You can go play a sucky team. You can go get 104 points in one game, and you know what I mean? You can do your thing, but I don't put a lot of investment in them like that. Now, championships change your legacy. Because you can't placate you can't make up a stat for championships. You actually got to go out there, play the 7 games, win the championship, then we can talk about it. So stats don't really do it for me. Championships do.
I don't know, man. I'm with you on that on championships, but if getting because Wilt is forever known for scoring 100 points. Nobody else is three digits.
And as you say that though, Mel, come on, bro. And I don't want to say nothing against that man's legacy. Wilt was a great pioneer for the game, all that. But come on, bro. They was not playing the same level of competition that they play now. Like that's
what's even more interesting though than what Eric is saying is that people today, kids today, Austin Reeves from the Lakers, they don't even believe that Wilt Chamberlain scored that 100 points. That's why I'm saying that I don't think it would really impact Kobe Bryant's legacy, because people believe that Kobe Bryant scored the most points ever in a game, not Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, but officially he
scored 100 points.
He's
he did that.
I know that he did. That's not me. I'm just saying when we're talking about legacy, part of that is what people believe. Part of that is what people have seen. And so most people today that are alive never saw that 100 points recorded. People saw and witnessed Kobe Bryant do that. So that's why they believe. People tend to just believe what they see. They're prisoners of the moment. So that's why I don't think it's impacting Kobe Bryant's legacy.
I totally agree with you saying being prisoners of the moment, because I watched a documentary on Wilt Chamberlain not too long ago, and outside of his personal life, Wilt was the biggest dude on the team. The team that he kept catching hell with was the Boston Celtics, and that was with Russell and them. So he was the most dominant person on the team. There was nobody else out there single-handedly as good, as big, as athletic as Wilt Chamberlain. So yeah, he got 100 points, but if you playing a bunch of school teachers and janitors and shit, that shit don't add up.
I think we have to stop saying that though, because having to face the Celtics every week, or he had to play them every other day. They were 8 teams at one point,
right.
12 teams. So the competition was really tough when you have to face the very best players in a limited selection. I mean, he did have tough competition, and I don't think it's right for us to say that these people were plumbers and janitors because they had to work in the summer, because they paved the way for people to make these contracts today. I think it's really disrespectful for us.
Right. I get what you're saying, but we're saying about the 100 points. So I'm saying if you're playing regular average people who don't play basketball,
how can you say that they were regular and average? They play basketball. They were professional.
Some of them were. Some of them they didn't have top tier players like that back then. They didn't. I'm just telling the truth.
They had athleticism. They had a ton of great players back then. A ton.
They did not.
Look at the history.
Look at the history.
Smaller. There weren't 400 some odd NBA players. The league is more watered down now with less talent than it was back then.
Wilt was the biggest person on the court. They thought he was white people thought he was a giant. They thought he was some type of spectacle.
Against Bill Russell. We can't say that.
Listen. I understand it. The Celtics had a wonder. That's why the Celtics got so many championships. How you think they got all them championships? It wasn't because the competition was so fierce.
But there was competition.
It was not. It was not. You got to see when y'all do y'all history and y'all do y'all background. Because I don't want to just be talking just to be talking.
I do my history and my background. There were less players.
Your background. Then talk to me about it because there was not.
Eric, and there's 75. There were 75 years of basketball.
There was not 75 elite basketball players back in the 1960s. It wasn't in the 50s and 60s. Are you serious?
How do you know that, Eric?
I do my research.
So show it to me.
Show me yours. Show me yours.
Show me that there weren't.
I will say this.
Hold on.
You said all of them was elite.
I feel like y'all could both
say all of them. I didn't say
all of them. I think it's Eric and Dominique. It's some truth to both sides, right? I mean, I listened to an interview.
Dominique just like to argue anyway, so it don't really matter.
Well, hold on. Let me say this.
I'm not yelling.
Let me say this.
You're yelling. You're raising your voice.
Eric,
do I raise my voice?
Dominique, let me say
Eric, you don't have to yell. The mic is right there.
Eric, your voice always loud. You got a mic, Eric.
You got a mic. You don't have to yell.
Yeah.
Well, I apologize for yelling because I'm going through therapy. I'm working on my shit.
Yeah. You working on yourself. But look, listen to an interview from Bill Russell. He made a point. I don't know if I agree with it or not, but his point was, if you have a team or you have an NBA with only 8 to 12 teams in it, that means all the talent is condensed. And so you have more talent on each team. That's one argument. But on the other hand, what Eric is saying, no one was that advanced at basketball back then. And then no one was in as physically fit enough to stop Wilt Chamberlain. So it don't matter what your teams look like. We're not talking about who won the game because that would gear toward more how competitive the league was. We're talking about who was there that was going to stop Wilt from scoring 2 points. Nobody, right? Maybe Bill Russell and a couple other guys.
All I'm saying is that's the same.
Hold on, let me finish this. Well, hold on, let me finish this. That's not the same thing what they say about Mike. So Wilt, 7'1", 7'2", and there's no other competitive guy that can stop that. Scoring 100 points might not be impressive to some people. It's still impressive to me. I'm just speaking for what Eric is saying. Now, my point is this. Even if you're not impressed by Wilt scoring 100, if Kobe would have scored 100 with the competition that you think is fierce, how impressive would that have been if Kobe would have scored 100? And how that would have changed his legacy.
That definitely. Go ahead, Chris.
For me, what it is, you know how money changes with value over time. I feel like Kobe's 81 is equal to Wilt's 100. That's how with the way the game changed and with the way
you're a mathematician. Is that right? Hey, if y'all didn't know, Jay's a mathematician.
81 definitely does not equal 100. However,
as far as like.
To your point, I definitely get what you're saying on the shoot. I would even say that Jordan 63 in the Garden was as iconic. Boston Garden, by the way, was as iconic as that 100. It wasn't 100. 100's 100. It wasn't that, but the effect of it was equal. I get what he's saying in that way.
Yeah.
Wilt Chamberlain should have had more titles if nobody could stop him.
He had the Boston Celtics. They had a unbelievable team.
Yeah, Bill got 11.
Imagine having to face them every day. That's my only point. They did have competition back then, and it was a smaller vacuum.
The only competition was Bill Russell.
Right, but hey,
that is the only person he had to face. But that's pretty hard when you have to do it every single day or every other day.
I'm gonna just make this one point. I'm not dissing those people for being janitors or whatever they was because they didn't make that much money back then. All I am saying is this: it's a difference.
At least I called them accountants. I call them.
I know. I should have said accountants, huh? Hey, but all I'm saying is this. It's a difference when you training, when you got personal trainers, personal chefs, you make millions of dollars, you lifting weights, you got a whole gym. Wilt Chamberlain was built just different. Like God made him like that. So it's a totally different thing when you working a 9 to 5, getting off practice, playing basketball, versus that's what you do all year long and you get paid to do that. That's a totally different type of competition. That's not the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
So you saying a 6'10" dude that wear Chuck Taylors and drive a taxi cab, and then as soon as he get off work, he come in and got to guard Wilt for 48 minutes.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? How good are you going to really be, dog? You know what I mean?
I just think that that's what makes them really good because they played in those kinds of shoes. I can't imagine playing in that. I can't imagine him playing in those pieces and those, you know, no support. Come on.
Well, one of the things that you got to just look at is life in general, right? These dudes, you go back and look at the pictures from like the 60s and 70s. These dudes was 28 with bald spots, receding hairlines.
That was not all the dudes, man. Y'all.
No. A good majority of them was down.
No, they was not, man. Y'all OGs, man.
No, they was down bad, man. They was still eating fat back meat, bro. they was still eating fat back meat like as a meal, bro. So
all I'm saying is we need to respect all these eras. We get mad when people say that Jordan's era was weak. I just think we can't pick and choose. We have to respect the eras and respect that they all had competition. Of course, it looked different.
You're absolutely right.
Everybody had their own era. That's all I'm saying.
You're absolutely right. To be the best in any era, to be dominant in any era, that means of the peers of your time, you were elite. And there has to be respect to that. You're absolutely correct.
I think we also got to look at that time period. You know, not everybody of the great talent was able to get in the league at that particular time period. So that's another thing that we also have to look at as well.
Very good point.
But I do agree with Don. We got to respect that era. They had talent in that league. But again, people that look like us, not all of us was getting in there regardless of how great we were.
Facts.
And we couldn't even get in restaurants. We couldn't. There was a lot of buildings we wasn't allowed into. So what those guys did during that time?
League.
Yeah,
the ABA came up for a reason.
The ABA, they were making more money in that league, so that was another reason why a lot of Black players weren't playing in the NBA. Dr. J was one of them. He won titles in the ABA. It was far more competitive in the ABA than it was in the NBA.
But to the point of what you had to deal with outside of the court and still try to come in hoop, those guys are heroes.
Be out there marching, civil rights. Bill Russell did all of that we credit people like LeBron for today when he actually did the work.
Yeah.
That's what I like about the Navy, Eric, man. They taught us about our history and we respected them dudes. Them dudes that was wearing them dungarees, Eric.
I ain't never respect them.
It couldn't have been me. Nah, I'm glad they did it. They went through that, so I ain't have to go through it.
Hey, and I said it in a context, not disrespecting them in any way. I'm just saying it's a totally different era, bro. Like, imagine the dude 7'2", probably 200 some pounds. You just got your ass whooped from a race ride. You drove a cab for 8 hours, and now you about to come out here and go play guard Wilt Chamberlain for 48 minutes. Come on, bro.
He dropped 100 on your head.
Yeah, but you know, all that adversity actually showed them how good they were and how strong they were mentally.
Absolutely. Sure. But it's no surprise he got 100 points. It ain't like, man.
I mean, it was Wilt, man. It wasn't a lot of Wilt.
It was Wilt. It wasn't a lot of Wilts out there.
I mean,
like he was just scoring 100 every night, though. So, you know,
his averages
he did average like 50.
His averages is crazy.
That was crazy.
But he wasn't doing the 100 point scoring every night.
He still got the highest average for a season at like 51.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Hey, now there is somebody said that there's a theory going on that he actually had 11 points that game and it was a typo and you never actually scored 100.
Anybody mess with Jay?
Y'all ain't hear that for real.
I'm not messing with. Hey, I never got Britne and Chris's thoughts. Is would it change Kobe's legacy if he had broke Wilt's record?
Go ahead, Britne. You go first.
For me, no, because I rank him right underneath, like you guys said earlier, MJ. To me, he's a product of MJ. So for me, I don't think it'll change his legacy whatsoever. I mean, he's already, I don't know who said it a little bit earlier, but he's already ranked. Was it Dom? Was it you? He's ranked higher than Wilt anyway. So no.
Yeah, but that's his ranking.
You're not. Oh, I'm sorry. Your legacy, even your legacy, how people look at you.
Yeah.
No, people still look at Kobe as being one of the greatest of all time, behind MJ for the most part. Whoever else you want to put in between them, they don't. Most people don't put Wilt up there. He
See,
might
I
be
don't
top
actually
10, but
have
he's
him
not top
ranked above
5.
Wilt. I don't actually have him ranked above Wilt, but I think that he was a greater player.
Right. And then legacy to me is everybody's perspective. Like it's going to change
Right.
with each individual person. I may see Kobe one way, and we had this argument all the time. People want to put LeBron above Kobe. I think they are out of their mind. Some people may think I'm out of my mind. So legacy is all about perspective.
Let me ask you this. For Kobe and Phil, do you like what John Sally said when he said, or he asked Phil, why did you take him out? Why didn't you let him get 100 and break Wilt's record? And Phil said some records shouldn't be broken. And I guess his thought process is that's mostly what we remember Wilt for. Let him have that, right? Exactly. And so the second part of that question is, how do you feel about LeBron being so eager to do the opposite of what Phil did for Wilt? He wanted to do the opposite and just take Kareem off that mantle and take his record when other people could have got it. Jordan could have kept playing and got it. Karl Malone could have kept playing and got it. Kobe could have kept playing and got it. But they all was like, nah, it ain't even worth it. But LeBron was like, hell no, I'm getting that record.
I think those other people that you just mentioned, especially Jordan was focused on championships. I don't think he was really into the stats like that. I think he knew, he used to tell players, even before they came on the court, and some things I've seen and read, that Jordan used to tell you, hey man, I'm gonna drop 50 on your boy tonight. Jordan was cocky like that, but he was really worried about championships. So when you're worried about championships versus stats, those championships always gonna come out on top because people will forever remember those championships. If Kobe had made 104 points, we wouldn't really we would talk about Wilt Chamberlain as one of the elite pioneers of the game, but we probably wouldn't talk about him as much, to be honest.
Who go speak to the fact that LeBron wanted to take Kareem? I mean, because now all we know Kareem for is the hook shot.
So I don't think
some N-words, bro.
I don't think that's
some
true.
N-words.
I don't. I still give Kareem credit.
I think you can't mention Magic without mentioning Kareem. You can't mention old school Lakers without mentioning Kareem, right? You can't really mention the game without mentioning Kareem, right? So I think even regardless of the points record, Kareem's name would still rank synonymous with the NBA, right? But all the guys that you named that could have took the spot and didn't, like you said, they didn't do it for the records or the stats, right? They were in the game to win. And when they felt that they couldn't win anymore, they left. That's having integrity for the game.
That's not true.
I think
not because they couldn't win, because they couldn't dominate. Because they couldn't dominate individually.
Nobody counts
Washington. I think that LeBron is still actually playing to win. I just think that he realizes that he can no longer orchestrate the championships as he was before. I think that he's still I still think that he wants to win actually, but I think that he's just trying to check off the things that he can. Like, hey, I can accomplish this. I'm really not able to win anymore. And he's trying to basically deflect from the winning to these accomplishments now. Hey, I wasn't able to get to 6 rings. I don't foresee he already knew in 2020 that would be his last title. He already knew that. And so he saw that and said, okay, well, that's what these next couple of years are going to be about this. I'm going to break the scoring record. Then I'm going to go ahead and play with my son. These things are all manufactured. So where we're at right now and what LeBron is playing for, if he falls into a title, great. Trust me, they have a plan for, let's just say if the entire West were to get injured. Like they have a plan for that. They'll be able to exploit those circumstances and create a path for a title. But right now, this is just what we're looking at. Scoring record, playing with Bronny. This is what LeBron is going after because this is what he sees in his vision that he can accomplish.
Yeah, because the Lakers definitely ain't winning another championship. I think he came close with the Western Conference Finals. What was that, 2 years ago? The Lakers win? I think it was 2 years ago.
And we saw how he rallied, right? When they
when
saw that path for the playoffs, we saw how he rallied. He rallied the team, and they seemed ready for this run.
Hey, I think that was his last. I think that was his last hope, actually, at the 2022 when they was going to the Western Conference, when they thought they was going to get to the Western Conference Finals, and they lost. But I mean, I get it. If that's on your bucket list, check it off. Playing with Bronny, getting a stat record, whatever.
The fact of the matter is, outside of Jordan, Kobe, and Karl Malone, these people that you named, Mel, they gave their best shot to win that damn scoring, all-time scoring thing. They both played. Shit, Kobe, you had to Jekyll and Hyde him in the locker room every game before he was dragging this old dusty body out there. Man, he was beat up. You know what I'm saying? Karl Malone, his last year in Utah and everywhere after that was a shell of a human. It wasn't even no more young girl. Never mind.
Well, I mean, so here's my thing, right? Karl Malone or Kobe Bryant, right? What we saw them is being a shell of themselves. Would have been less visible if they still wasn't trying to lead the team the way they did when they was in their prime. The difference between LeBron is he's getting a guys, a co-star that's in his prime that's very capable of being a number one to come and join his team, and it looks like it's still LeBron's team, but it's really that co-stars that he's on his back, right? Like right now, if LeBron tried to lead a Cleveland team to the finals the way he did when Ilgauskas was his second best player, he couldn't do it. So AD is hiding the fact that LeBron really is no different from Karl Malone and Kobe Bryant their last year in the league.
Yeah, but that's a whole different category.
But you said it the other night, though, Mel. You said it the other night perfectly. You said Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, they never, ever stopped defending at a high level. So they never stopped being a complete player. Mentally, physically, they constantly got out there on the floor and put their entire game on the floor every night for their fans.
Yeah, but y'all
not
still
just for
the
themselves,
point.
not just for their teams, but also for the fans.
The point that Mel tried to make was that these players had some honor code and said, I didn't want this scoring title because wouldn't nobody remember Kareem. Nah, they just didn't have the tools to get it done.
No, not quite. What I'm saying is
they didn't have the tools to get it done.
No. What I'm saying is Michael Jordan never thought about wanting it, because if he thought about wanting it, he never would have retired twice.
And he's also said it. He's come out in interview and said, I don't want the scoring record. That's not what I'm playing for.
Again,
if I was playing for stats, then I'd still be playing. That is exactly what he said, Jay. So are we saying
when you play this back, exactly what I said is excluding Michael Jordan, the other guys that Mel mentioned.
He did say excluding Michael Jordan.
He did say excluding Michael Jordan. Yeah, he did say that.
Well, I don't think Karl Malone or Kobe was trying to get it either.
Karl Malone definitely was trying to. Karl
Malone left Utah to go to the Lakers to try to get a ring because he never got a ring. If he would have got that ring that year, he would have retired. All he wanted was a ring one time. He left Stockton and Utah to go get a ring. The best bet for him to get that scoring title was staying in Utah and take 30 shots a game. That was his best bet.
Everything in that era of basketball was about winning. If you didn't win, you weren't celebrated and recognized. Even from the media standpoint, it was always about winning.
Yeah, I give you that.
And when is it not about winning?
Right now, because you get recognized for showing up. You get recognized for waking up and opening your eyes. You don't get you could win and not get recognized in today's era.
Like Jason Tatum, Jason Tatum won, and Jason Tatum won, and they still said we're not gonna recognize him. They're not celebrating him. They said Jaylen Brown was Jaylen Brown, and then they benched him in the USA Olympics.
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
That was like he became forgettable. That's crazy.
Exactly.
It literally like he became.
How do you win the highest thing and
and we celebrate Luka. Yeah,
and we're talking about LeBron.
Don't say we.
Real quick, I do think because Kobe Bryant was a competitive mother sucker. I do think if he had the opportunity to get to 40,000 points or to be the most high-end scoring person, he would, as long as he's able to continue to win. But because he couldn't continue to play on that high level, he said, "Forget it, I'm done." So I think
so y'all act like the last 5 years Kobe was in the Lakers, like winning wasn't even an option. They were just like, shit, man, just go out there and get your points.
Nah, he tried to find another co-star. That's why he brought in Dwight and he was trying to win. But see, this is the thing of Kobe. When he said I couldn't play and dominate the way I wanted to, like he was the Black Mamba. If he couldn't be the Black Mamba, I don't think he got joy out of the game no more. So he bowed out and retired. He could have stayed trying and stayed with the Lakers as long as they wanted him to, because he was still selling tickets and been taking 30 shots a game to get that record. He didn't want it, bro.
That man played 30 years. That man played 20 years and took 30 shots a game for 18 of them.
Look, Kobe
the
was
only
so
time he didn't take 30 shots a game is when he was a rookie and in his second year.
Kobe was so obsessed with Michael Jordan. His record was passing Mike. Once he passed Mike, there was nothing else to do, bro. He didn't want that Kareem record. Everybody looked at Kareem like we looked at Wilt. Those are the names we think is getting Kareem and Wilt's record is just like changing the logo from Jerry West to LeBron. Hey, call on the line. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's going on? It's Lamont from Jersey.
What's up, bro?
Hey, I'm not old enough to have seen Wilt. I just want to mention that he played one season. He played every minute of every game.
That's crazy.
That in itself is ridiculous. I don't care who you're playing against. And but I am old enough to see Kareem, not goggles and ball-headed Kareem with the Lakers. I'm talking about beard and afro Kareem with the Milwaukee Bucks. And he was dominant. I mean, in the 70s, he dominated the NBA. That's why he won like 6 MVPs and 5 MVPs in the 70s. This thing about Kobe, I don't know if y'all saw the clip of Isaiah Thomas, but he was talking about Mike's last All-Star game, and he said he drew up the play for Mike. He knew he was going to do the fadeaway sideline turnaround jumper, and he did it, and he hit it. And Kobe got fouled, and Isaiah said he walked over into him and said, "Listen, Kobe, this is Mike's last All-Star game. Why don't you let him go out on top?" And Kobe said he got to earn it. He went and made the 2 foul shots, and the West won the game. And I think Kobe would have got the record if he could have. If his body didn't break down, I don't think he would have stuck around just to get the record. But I don't think he stopped playing to avoid getting the record either. I think Barry Sanders did that to avoid getting Walter Payton's record for some reason. But Kobe was too competitive. And I got an admission to make that the media worked on me, because the media was killing Kobe at the end. All he was a gunner, all of this stuff. And they really did a job on me for a point where I thought that LeBron was better than Kobe, because the media worked their magic on me. But when LeBron passes Kobe in the most shots missed, because when Kobe got the most shots missed, they talked about that in the media.
They did.
It was something that they talked about. I had never heard them talk about who had the most shots missed before, but when he did that, they talked about it. I just want to know if they're going to talk about it when LeBron passes him in the most shots missed, because they didn't say nothing about him getting the 5,000 turnovers or whatever it is. Listen, y'all know I love y'all show, and thanks for letting me on.
All right, man. Thank you for the call, bro.
Thank you.
So, what you? I want to ask you, man. What you think about Wilt's record? Because this I don't know if you was listening, but this segment started with John Sally talking about Phil Jackson taking Kobe out when he had 81. And he asked him why he didn't let him stay to break Wilt's record, and he said some records shouldn't be broken. My point was this: Wilt with the 100 points, Kareem with the scoring record, and Jerry West with the logo. That's like the founder, and Bill Russell with 11 rings. That's the foundation of the league.
Yeah.
Why would you want to surpass that?
Why would you? I'm an 80s baby. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't even care if I'm not winning about passing those things. Those things are great, and those people are great for what they've done to this league. And you said that they're like the forefathers. You know what I'm saying? Of what the league is, the goals of the league are and were. But yeah, I don't like. I think it was great, but all of that stuff, a lot of it, especially now, is a longevity award, and I can appreciate longevity. But at the end of the day, especially the scoring record, I can appreciate longevity, but I'm not looking for that. I don't look for that. I don't care. Like I didn't care when Bron did it. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't because it was Bron. I just didn't. It don't mean that much to me. Winning is always what you play sports for. Because I played sports and I teach my son that, that's what we do it for. Anything that comes is sprinkles on top of that cupcake. I don't care about that. But if you a great loser, then that's just what you are.
But what if you wanted it all, though? What if you wanted it all? What if you wanted to win? What if you wanted these records? I don't think there's anything wrong with being a competitor and wanting these records. But what I do think is wrong is wanting to get the record in the way that these guys are getting the record. LeBron took over 6,000 threes. And I think he made over 3,000 3-point shots. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he only took 18 3-pointers in his entire career and only made 2. So when you're talking about how he had to be the leading scorer versus LeBron, it's not as impressive. So I don't know that I'd want to break the record and it not be as impressive as the person who had the record before me. I'd want to break the record. Me personally, as a competitor, I'd want all the records if I could get them, but I wouldn't want it that way.
All I'm saying, and all of y'all are making good points. All I'm saying is no one who's playing the game purposely is saying, hey, I don't want the record. Like that, let me stop playing for this. Like no one's avoiding the record. Like Mel.
Nobody's. Yeah, I agree. Nobody's avoiding it.
You're right.
I agree with that.
That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I just think the championships were more important to the players in that era. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Because we will always talk about the Bulls and the 6 championships, just like they talk about Tom Brady and the 7 Super Bowls. They will never stop talking about that.
Yo, Russell,
Eric, listen. The championships lost their splendor for kind of when the league started hitching their cart to certain franchises for them to get championships. You get what I'm saying? Like,
oh no, I don't. I think it lost. I think it. You're right. You're right. Your first statement, it did lose its splendor, but it lost it because we traded it in for the love of stats.
Right.
Oh, it was even before that though. What I meant by that, it was even before that. It was for the entertainment purpose. We only want the people in the finals. Listen, the Spurs killed it. The Spurs killed championships matter. When the Spurs went to the finals against the New Jersey Nets, and it was the lowest watched finals in history, the NBA said, damn that. If you can't sell tickets, you won't be on the big stage. Period. And that's when it died.
I'll put it.
And I'm a Spurs fan.
I'll put it to you like this, right? The goal, like Mel and Zoe said, the goal when you get into sports, when you get to this level, is to win championships because ultimately that's where your name is etched forever.
Exactly.
That's where your name is etched forever when you win championships.
They can pass your record.
They can pass your record. You might not make it to the Hall of Fame, but championships are written forever. The moment I knew when it wasn't about winning championships anymore for LeBron, and it was only about chasing records to try to make up that gap that's in his own mind, is when he got a championship ring made for breaking Kareem's record. At that point, that's when I knew it was over. And it wasn't about winning. It was only he legit got a championship ring made commemorating him beating Kareem's record.
That is just hilarious.
I didn't even know that.
The league makes
that wasn't even as impressive.
Record passing things like that. The league has been doing that since the beginning of the league. Y'all not gonna act like LeBron.
But let me ask you guys a question though. Does anybody work in sales on the panel?
No.
Nobody. Okay, so forget.
We'll
but
sales.
in sales or any kind of performance-based driven, any kind of performance-based driven work, when you can't meet the main goal, maybe like it's sales or something, you try to find other wins. You try to look for the small wins, even if it's every day. When you're managing a group of people and leading a team of people, sometimes you have to pick out that one minuscule thing. Okay, well, you didn't meet your goal for the month, but you made it today. You made your daily goal. Great job.
Even if we was under labor costs today, you're absolutely right.
That's what I'm trying to
You
say.
got to celebrate something.
You got to find a win. Find your win.
Exactly. Like if you did it, if you won the day with less people, whatever the case may be, that's great. So like I'm okay with LeBron trying to figure out, okay, well, what can I celebrate? What can I win in? But at the end of the day, I mean, we really should be aiming for titles and championships. Today, what we're going to be celebrating is a lot lesser than what we used to celebrate. And I think that when you're chipping away and trying to find those wins and it's still not greater, the problem is still remaining that today's players cannot accomplish and reach the heights that the players of the past did. That's the problem. And that's the only problem that I see. And that's why they have to find and chip away at the past and then find random new little wins. They even make up things. I mean, made up stats, made up accomplishments. Oh, this person, they never lost 3 times in a row. That's what they say about Jordan. Jordan doesn't need that. Don't make up things that are not the actual accomplishments, the actual wins and titles. Stop making up stuff. That's what they do today. Oh,
Can I
LeBron.
respond to that?
Go ahead.
I feel like.
Go ahead, Jay.
The only problem that I have with what you said is you kind of blamed that on LeBron. When the actual thing is, let's zoom out past. Hold on.
I'm not blaming it on LeBron, Jay. So I want you to stop because I'm not blaming it on LeBron.
You just said that. That's what you said. Play it back.
Hold on, we play it back. We were talking about LeBron and why he would want to pass Kareem on the scoring record. So that's why I'm not blaming the entirety of today. Matter of fact, you know what? You're right. I am. I'm blaming it all on LeBron. I'm blaming it. You're right.
Okay.
I'm blaming it all on LeBron because he's the person that made it okay to celebrate losing. So you're right. I'm blaming it on him. He celebrates being a goddamn loser, and so does his fans. So if you're in that fan club, then you're celebrating losing too.
So first of all, if you want to find somebody to blame, you can blame Joe. But second of all, listen, it is a microcosm. Sports is a microcosm of life. So the whole thing is this society, these parents. Hey, why my kid ain't doing this? Why my kid made a C? Y'all ought to give him an award. This shit is way bigger than that. This is a product of where society is as a whole. We're celebrating shit that don't matter. And it ain't. It's way bigger than any sports.
Well, that's what I've said. That's what happens in today's sports. All of the players are doing that. I didn't say just LeBron. It's today's players can't reach the heights of the past. Period. Today's players can't reach the heights of the past.
The problem is society celebrates things that aren't real, and it trickles down to sports. It's not the other way around.
But it's because they can't accomplish what was greatness in the past. They can't reach
because there's no need. It's because every substandard becomes the new standard. There's no need to reach greatness if we're going to celebrate mediocreness.
Y'all saying the same thing. I got a call on the line from Connecticut. Go.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Marcel calling out of Connecticut.
What's up, brother?
When it comes to the scoring record, scoring title, I actually think that it's overrated, because if you think about it honestly, no one really thinks about trying to catch the scoring record. You have to be in the league at least 20 years before it even becomes a topic. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think anyone actively chases a scoring record. There's no point in it unless you plan on to be playing in the league for 20 plus years. I mean, look at KD. If you take KD's scoring average, if he plays 4 more seasons, you're going to pass 40,000 points. It's not a big deal. And also what I would like to say, too, to piggyback off of what he was saying just now, was the standard of greatness has diminished ever since LeBron got in the NBA. And that's facts. It's like he was saying, people are used to it's the participation era, where as long as you participate, you should be rewarded for it. It doesn't make any sense. And LeBron he knew that he was unable to catch Kobe or Jordan and being as great as them. So what did he do? They started making narratives about, oh, he's going to catch the scoring title. Oh, he did this. All shit that don't matter, because you play to win the game. If you're not playing to win, what you playing for? Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Ever since this guy's been around, it's all.
All I'm gonna say is this, man.
Rate.
According to people on the internet, no one in the world has more power than the U.S. government and LeBron James. Like, these motherfuckers can do whatever they want to. Like, come on, bro.
Exactly.
Hey, who else I got on the line, man? Go ahead, your turn.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
What's up,
What's
man?
up, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, just barely though.
All right, yeah, cool. Nah, yeah, man. Like, I completely agree. That scoring record, it's not really a big deal, man. LeBron had to play in the league 75 years to get that scoring record. Don't nobody care about that. Like, what I'm bugging out is, Bron. It seems like the media just let him leapfrog like all of these greats, and it's just like what everybody's been saying. Like, he hasn't had to do all the things that Mike did, that Kareem did, that Kobe did to be considered great. Like, Kobe beat the most 50-plus teams, 50-plus win teams in the league, like in NBA history. Like, Kobe got that record. Like, those Western Conference, like those gauntlets that he went through, that Tim Duncan went through, nobody wants to talk about that no more.
Yeah.
Like, my man has, the most all-defensive first-team honors won. That's crazy. He tied with Mike, tied with Gary Payton and Kevin Garnett, but that's crazy for a guard.
Very impressive, too.
So,
absolutely.
So, like,
I'm confused.
I really do. I want to love LeBron, man, but I don't like how the media do that.
I'm confused. You got to beat who's there, right?
They would tell.
If you got to beat who's on the path to your championship. If ain't no 50-win teams on your path, hey, listen, you can't beat a 50-win team if ain't nobody win 50 games. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you don't get no pat on the back for that. You beat whoever was there.
Right.
I mean, that's true, but it was purposeful in LeBron's case, because LeBron, he ran away from that 66-win team in Cleveland to join Wade and Bosh because he didn't know how to win.
Man,
so, like,
let me tell you something. Let
I
me tell you something. I grew up a San Antonio Spurs fan. The year that they beat the Knicks for Tim Duncan and David Robinson's first ring was a NBA lockout shortened season. I don't say none of that when I say they got a ring. Them motherfuckers won a championship. They beat a Knicks team that was trash and never should have made the finals in a real NBA season. I don't say none of that.
They made the finals because they was in the East. They didn't have to come out of the West. That's the whole point. And that lockout season, okay, you 30 almost 40 point regular season games.
Nah, 51.
51. Okay, so you didn't play 50. So you didn't go through 82 games, right? But you went through the gauntlet of the playoffs of traveling 7-game series and all that. A bubble ring, you didn't go through 82 games. Plus, you had a break in the middle. Plus, you didn't travel in the playoffs and go through the gauntlet of the playoffs.
Hey, listen, man. The sad truth in life is this: the winners of the war write the history books. Period. Nothing else matters. When our kids are looking back at the 2020 champions, all they're gonna see is the Lakers and LeBron James.
Championship, exactly.
No one gonna care how it got there.
You in my top 5. I'm not putting you in my top 5. Like,
your top 5 ain't gonna matter in 20 years.
Everybody else going to.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure your top 5.
Who top 5 gonna matter in 20 years, Jay? His sons.
LeBron James the third top 5 gonna matter then.
Yeah,
like, dude.
Kobe had
I'm not putting him in my top 5.
The man had the most points scored in the whole decade.
And you know who gonna be on ESPN debating Stephen A. Smith in 20 years?
L. Duncan the third.
Bronny James. All right, man. Thank y'all for the call, man. Appreciate it, man. Bronny James gonna be on ESPN. Somebody gonna get him a job there.
Oh, he definitely gonna get
it. I bet you we don't care about your top 5 right now.
He definitely said that.
Before we slide, I seen some comments that said that I was lying about the ring.
My bad.
I got the proof. There's the proof.
Sheesh.
Hey, the league been doing that for years, bro. Steph Curry got a ring for the most 3-pointers made.
Yeah, exactly.
LeBron went and got that one made.
Nigga, if you had $1 billion and nothing to spend it on, he don't pay for them tacos on Taco Tuesday. What
he probably bought a house for? He probably bought a house for it as well with 38,000 acres.
Nah, look, that's the address. That's the street address.
Right. He made the address because he made his own residence.
All right, Britne, close this out before we move to the next topic. What's your thoughts? Final thoughts? You on mute.
God dang. I guess what I had to say wasn't that important, huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, look, I don't really have much to say about this anymore. It is what it is. I think championships matter the most. I do think we are in a participation trophy type of era. You can see it with the kids. You can see it just trickled up, trickled down, whatever way you want to go. And to be honest, I've seen people in the comments talking about Kareem was garbage. Kareem was this. You out your damn mind.
Yeah,
And I don't curse.
You
are out your damn mind. Look,
Yeah,
I understand
dignify
LeBron
that
got 40,000 points, but like Dom said earlier, Kareem's 30-something thousand was way more impressive. And he went to college. He spent 3-4 years in college, something like that.
4
years in college.
And won rings every year in college.
Exactly. So
he's literally the greatest basketball player ever walking. He ain't the GOAT, but he's really the greatest basketball player ever walking.
How can you even
6 rings? Well, you got 6 MVPs. So
6 or 5. I think Magic got one of them.
Right.
So 6 rings, 5
6
MVPs.
rings, 5 MVPs, 4 NCAA championships.
So
and he almost beat Bruce Lee in a fight.
Your favorite player doesn't even have that. So we got to
better put some respect on Lou Alcindor, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
For sure. I mean, ain't no way in the world I would have been like, I wouldn't have been thirsty
And he flew
to
an airplane.
dethrone him. I wouldn't have been thirsty to dethrone him. Like, I got to break Kareem's record.
No.
Why? I would have not have done that, man. I would have not have done that, man. But let's get to these super chats.
And if we're being honest real quick, listen, LeBron didn't know he was close to the scoring title until they told him. That's just some shit you look up and be like, oh, shoot, I'm 6,000 points away. You don't know that shit. There's no way you know that.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead, hit the super chats.
Yeah, am I gonna have to read these?
I got you. I got you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Yarley Moyes. If I messed that up, I apologize for the $5 super chat. LeBron James set Bronny up for failure just to change the GOAT narrative. Shaking my head. Scott Holder with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. You know who knew how power should be used? John Thompson. That man raised all the boats, and who LeBron could have learned a few things from. Georgia Truth Hurts super chat. Appreciate you. Y'all let Uncle Ruckus call.
That was the slave that called in.
The Trip won for the super chat. The Nassers got drafted. Proof he couldn't be an NBA player. Then got called in by Giannis. Bronny has 4 years to show if he's worthy of the 55th pick.
Sheesh.
Y'all think Jesus is what?
The Trip again. Bronny's really good for clicks and engagement. And Scott Holder with another one. Even families that use nepotism don't bring their kids in at the highest spot in the company. That's insane. They put them in a position to learn.
Sheesh. That's a good point.
Some do.
Real
Some
Mr. Cropper with a super chat. Appreciate you. Will scored 100. His team won 169, 147. Kobe scored 81. His team won 122, 104. So Kobe's more impressive to me. I have no problem with him coming out.
Oh, coming out of the game.
Oh, okay.
Coming out the game. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's just,
no,
you know, certain super chats you run out of character limits, so he might have ran out there. Georgia Truth Hurts with another one. Don't forget what Kobe did against Dallas and Phil sat him down.
Yeah, I think he had 60 something and 3/4 in that one. Yeah.
And Nino Action Jackson with a super chat. That's exactly what we say about MJ. Shout out to all the super chats, man. Y'all been busy tonight. Appreciate it. Real Mr. Cropper again. Wilt's 100 was 59% of his team's points. Kobe's 81 was 66%. So technically, you can say it's equal or greater than as far as impact.
That's also not how math works. Just real quick. That's not.
Nino Action Jackson again. Let's be clear. Kobe Lakers beating Boston is worth 2 of MJ's rings.
Sheesh.
That's also not how math works. What are we doing?
I was cool with the percentages. I was letting the percentages slide.
I was gonna let him rock. But when you say this is worth 2 and it's only 1, that's not. It's only 1.
Hey, what they say, 2 in the hand is worth 1 in the bush.
One in the bush. You just used the old analogy to try to.
No, it's actually 1 in the hand is worth
1 in the hand is
worth
2 in the bush.
What are y'all doing? That's not how stands work.
Hey, real quick, since we don't have time for both of these last topics, Dame Lillard and WNBA, I'm gonna let the chat choose. Put a 1 in the chat if you want the Dame Lillard topic. Put a 2 in the chat if you want the WNBA topic. The WNBA topic is good though. Trust me.
Oh, it's
you got
definitely
90
good.
seconds starting now.
That game last night was good.
Put a 3 in the chat if somebody want to come wash my hair.
Shoot, we getting ones. We got 1, 2.
I
We
only
getting a
see
lot of
one
ones,
so
y'all.
far. I
Hey,
only
that
see
2
one.
came from no one. Yo, his
Okay,
name,
so
no one.
there's 2 for the there's
No
3
one
for
said 2.
the
I like that.
right
we
now
got
it looks like
1, 2.
somebody said 3. Somebody
Somebody hit you with a 3.
Wait, what was 3 again? What was 3?
Better be,
to wash Jay's hair.
it better be a female.
Wait,
I
let's
was
go
about to
see.
say that's gonna
We
be
gotta
Diddy
go.
on you. You better be
Let's
careful.
go.
Hey,
Let's go split this.
Better be careful.
Hey, that's somebody
Oh,
with some strong
yeah.
hands. Said they want to wash your hair.
Yeah, he from Atlanta.
G Russ.
Oh no, I'm good.
G Russ said,
Russ.
yeah, I got you, bro.
512. G Russ from the 512.
G Russ
Come on,
said,
come braid Miss Netta's hair.
Hey,
I don't know.
Eddie
I
said
don't know.
Diddy hit
I don't
3.
know a lot of.
Hey,
I don't
y'all
know a
are
lot of
foolish.
girls' names that start with G. I know some Geralds and some
Geraldine, Gloria.
Geraldine. You don't know nobody named Geraldine.
Gloria.
Griselda. I know a Griselda. That's about it.
Hey, that might have been Glorilla.
That's Glow. That's
it
Big
could have
Glow.
been Big Glow.
Big Glow.
On and shout out to Glorilla because I listened to that album that just dropped and it is fire start to finish.
Hey,
Slap it.
shout out to Chris for telling us about his music taste nobody cares about.
Yeah, slap your stuff.
And 5, 4,
That's a
3, 2, 1. That's the 90 seconds, man. I think the
Man,
majority.
that was 90 seconds 90 times, bro.
Yeah.
I literally was counting. It was 90 seconds. So I think the majority.
Dang, well, y'all sold on the WNBA. Y'all missed out on the WNBA. That was gonna be a fire topic, man.
Yeah.
God,
Y'all
dang
missed
it.
out on that.
Gina,
All the ladies overriding. Y'all overriding. I'll let the
Gina.
ladies override.
Yeah, what the hell was the point of the 90 seconds?
I don't
We
know,
had
man.
90 seconds
Well,
to kill.
I didn't know the ladies would go eject, and we've been talking over them all night. So I might have to. We might have to let them override this if they want to. It's up to y'all.
I'll defer to you, Brittany, on this.
I was going to defer right back to you. I don't know if my
Oh
heart.
Lord,
can
this
take
ain't the coin toss. Somebody.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know if my
pussy
heart
pop,
can
spit
take
around.
talking about the New York Liberty losing.
I know.
So
I'm
maybe
with
we
you
should
on
just go
that.
to the day.
You know what?
I
Let's
don't know
give
if
the
my heart can
audience.
take it.
Let's give the audience what they're asking for.
All right,
So
bet.
On
Sounds
next
good.
time, I'm overriding next time though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, we're not gonna take phone calls on this one, y'all. So
I saw it.
last call will be.
Hey, hell yeah. Hey. Glorilla got
LeBron
some
listens
bangers, bro.
to Glorilla, so
Glorilla got some bangers, bro.
lot of sense.
Hey, listen, I'm a fan of music, bro. So if it sounds good to me,
If you go listen to Gloria, you know it's not pronounced music. It's
Can you
music.
do one thing? Can you do one thing for me, Chris?
I'm a fan of music.
Oh, okay, Chris, finish the lyric then. Finish the lyric.
Okay.
It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees.
95 degrees. I ain't got no, ain't got me.
Nasty.
I was gonna ask you. Can you please do yeah glow? Do a yeah glow for me. Do a yeah glow for me. That's all I need.
You better work.
Hey, you better
Curving on curving my shit in layers, ho.
Insane.
Mel,
Hey, Zoe, you see how I set him up, Zoe?
Mel.
Zoe, you see how I set him up?
I was waiting to see if he was gonna say.
Y'all wasn't gonna give me up on that one. I was definitely bringing that out. I knew what y'all wanted. I ain't giving y'all fools what y'all want.
Hey,
Jeez, glory, hallelujah.
Curbing on curbing.
Chris is a real one. Chris is a real one. We hear Chris.
Curbing.
Oh man, I told y'all,
man. Let's talk about it. Let's go.
I told y'all, Chris be dressing like that New Jersey dyke, man. But
Nah, y'all see how I dress. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I do.
Hey, man, who is the New Jersey Dyke though? Who is this? Who is this New Jersey Dyke?
We need to put some of them. We need to put some of them pictures up here.
Y'all know how I dress. Y'all know how I get down.
Y'all gonna get off my little homie though.
Y'all know how I get down.
Go ahead. Let's go to the next topic.
Sexy Red.
Man, hey, somebody said you better work his.
Nah, I don't listen to Sexy Red. Sexy Red trash as hell.
Oh my God! No, he does not look like Saucy
No.
Santana, man. Saucy do not have no locks, man. Come on, man. Cut us some slack, man.
Don't do it.
That
Don't do
will
it.
not, that will not be tolerated. Who said that? They need to
That's
be blocked.
disrespectful.
They need to be blocked.
Y'all ain't gonna do my homie like
That's
that.
disrespectful.
Y'all not gonna do my little homie like that.
Whoever
Listen,
said
hold
that,
on.
back them up right now.
Hey, yo.
No, don't block.
I'm gonna keep it playing like this. It's all fun and games till I hit that block button.
Oh my!
Nah, that's a block.
Let's keep it candy, y'all. Let's
Man,
keep
y'all
it
can't
candy.
block. Y'all can't block her for that.
No,
Y'all got me crying, man. Who look like Young Ma?
Hey, he don't block him. I want to see what he look like. I'm
No,
frown.
Young and Megan's the New Jersey Dykes.
Hey, y'all gonna leave Chris alone. Hey, let's go to the next topic.
We gonna keep
Chris,
it playing.
Chris, though, you can't block him. You
Hey,
can't
who
block him.
getting blocked?
Keep it playing.
Who getting blocked, man?
I'm just saying.
You brung that on yourself. You brung that on yourself.
So hold on, wait.
Look
So
at G.
hold
Russ.
on.
Wanted
So
to braid Jay's
wait.
sauce.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, dead homies, Chris, you brung that on yourself.
Hold on. How did I bring it on myself? Because I said that I like Glorilla music. So
Well, I'm
Glorilla only
saying-
make music for chicks.
No, I'm not saying it like that, but you actually threw your hands
Oh,
up. You had some
you
mannerisms
rapping
in
like
there,
this with your
and you
hands,
threw
bro.
you
Oh,
threw
boy.
mannerisms in it.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when y'all in the car and one of y'all shits come on, y'all don't be bopping with it though.
I mean, we be bopping with it, but not in the manner that you. You know what? You should have took that Atlanta trip with me. You would have. They would have got you.
I meant to ask you
Right,
about
they
that.
would've got
You didn't do anything wrong, Chris. You get in the hood.
Look, hey.
We'll talk, E.
WNBA, man. WNBA.
Chris,
All
you
right,
did.
I mean,
None
Dame
of
Lillard.
your-
The other guys
Enjoy
on the
your
panel
music.
did it. None of the other guys on the panel did a BMF appearance, so they're not like you. Don't
Oh yeah,
worry.
I forgot. Yo,
Don't worry, Chris.
You
Y'all
did a
don't know.
BMF appearance.
Yeah, he did.
I'm one of the meechers out here. What you talking about?
Bro.
Chris is 10 out of 10.
Hey.
Fucking drip.
Hey,
Don't do it like that.
listen. I'm one of the Flinneries, y'all.
What?
I'm one of them.
Oh man! Hey, come on, y'all. Let's go.
I'm one of them.
Let's go.
That man too Will.
Yeah, don't do him like that, dog. Don't do
Will
him.
Clap, boy. Golly, man, that's the best name in the football, boy. Will Clap.
And Young Hoku.
Oh,
Young
shit.
Hoku dope too, man. And Kicker the Dicker, Dicker the Kicker. But all right.
What Bird that? What Bird? I hope Bird was watching that because last time when I said it was Bird at, man.
All right, y'all. So I did a show earlier this week. Some of y'all just seen it today. And it was talking about it was Derek Fisher saying that the NBA is WWE now. And lo and behold, I'm listening to another interview, and it's Dame Lillard on Beast Mode's podcast. And Dame Lillard said the same exact thing. It's like WWE, man. I'm gonna play for you what he said, and then I'm gonna get y'all thoughts.
Hold up, boy. I got you real quick, Dane. This is a personal question. Not personal, but you think all the shooting hurting the game, no, bro? Like, I mean, they taking some of the physicality out of it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's what's hurting the game. I think just money. Like, they want the game to be faster. They want less stops in the game. You know, it's kind of catering to the viewer. So, like, they want the game to be like this and entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So people it ain't gonna be no throw it to the post, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Oh, that's soft. It's like, no, we want to see finesse and we want to see fun plays because, I mean, look at the money. Look at the money that's coming into the league now.
Yeah.
That's because the entertainment and how many people got a hand in how it's gonna go. Like, so I think that's like, I don't think the shooting is hurting the game. I think it's entertainment, man. Like, look at the WWE, for example. Yeah. And I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying, like, when I grew up watching wrestling, I thought these lived in the woods, like they said. Like, I thought the Undertaker lived in the
graveyard in that casket.
Yeah, like I really thought that this was their characters, and that was like, I'm sure they wasn't making money like they are now. And now these walk to the ring, and they got their Twitter and Instagram handle right there, and you can follow them and all that. Like it's they paying for the personalities, and like it's different. And I think it's not the same for the NBA, but I think the entertainment part of it is the same thing for the league. So I don't think it's the shoot. I just think the game is played at a faster pace. They want to see skills and fun. That's what it is.
Britne, is he right?
Yes, I kind of relate it in a different way though. Some of y'all gonna kill me for saying this, but I think it's relatable because I see fake toughness and high level of flopping, in my opinion. And I think that's what's hurting the daggone league as well. They are paying for personalities. So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to say no more. It's funny because I'm such a basketball person. Grew up playing basketball, love the game of basketball, and then half the time when I'm watching the game, I click it off. It's so frustrating and annoying to me because they don't have that same level of competition. They don't have that same level of hunger that I grew up watching. It's literally all about, how many followers I got on Instagram, how much money is in my contract and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, you want to get paid for what you do. I'm all about, getting paid for what you earn. But let's be real, a lot of these guys don't even earn the money that they get paid playing on the court. I can name some big time examples, and they probably should be out the league right now. I.e., Mel, you might kill me for this, Ben Simmons. So yeah, I do agree with it. I agree with a lot of it.
Praise God.
Boy, y'all and they'll let Ben Simmons live, boy.
Been like Ricky from Boys in the Hood.
Right.
Did you not hear what he just said in his own interview recently?
Yeah,
People forgot I was good. Like you
I mean,
ain't
they
do
did.
nothing. What you
No
mean
lies
people
detected.
forgot you was good?
No lies detected. He was good, and people did
He
forget.
was a dog before that injury plus Doc Rivers situation got mishandled.
Dude had a back injury, man.
What?
So I'll say this and I'll let it go.
This might turn into something else. Go ahead.
Let's stay to the topic. Go ahead.
I think this just speaks to our society today. Our society is about how many followers you got. A lot of these companies won't even pay you right if you ain't got a certain amount of followers and clicks and likes. So
we know.
I think that just speaks to society. When you getting millions of dollars fresh out of college and stuff like that, I don't think it's not the same hunger. I think it's a different level of competitiveness that we seen back in the day, not what it is today. Now it's more about entertaining, getting more fans to fill the seats, more people watching, more people liking. People want to know about your personal life now. It's more than just you playing the game.
Yeah, that's sad.
You do it like this, right? So, and I can relate to the WWE reference because growing up watching WWE as a kid, I thought the same thing. I thought when Undertaker got lit on fire in that coffin, I was like, he just died. They just murdered a man on live TV. You know what I'm saying? And then you get older, you realize, that it is scripted, and then like they work these things out. The bumps are real. The physicality of it is real. Like they take those hits on the mat on the side for real. So that's the same thing. It was like in the NBA. They're physical for real, but it's still entertainment. But the thing about it is the WWE still sells out arenas. They still sell out pay-per-view events, right? WrestleMania still ends up seating 50, 60, 70,000 people, right? And people know it's scripted, but it's still something that they like to watch. So I think Adam Silver in the league has found a formula. It was like, hey, we can still put out something as we're still staying in the realm of basketball, but I'm also now getting people to buy the tickets. I'm also now getting people to buy the jerseys. I'm catering to a market outside the States now. And so it's like, if you don't see anything wrong, like if you're still seeing progression, and it's all about the numbers, it's all about the money, right? If you're still seeing progression that way, you're not going to see a problem and realize, hey, I'm tainting the game. The integrity of the game is going down. You're not going to care about that because the things that really matter to you, the numbers, the figures, that's still going up. You think that you're still putting out a good product.
Correct. Until we tell them otherwise.
Facts.
as the panel's wrestling expert, I'll say this.
Mm-hmm.
I won't speak on is it WWE. The answer is too simple. Yes, I will say two things. Number one, you have to remember that the bottom line is always the bottom line. Contracts are bigger than they've ever been because entertainment is more important than sports, and to the point where they don't even really refer to wrestling as wrestling anymore.
Sports
now it's called sports entertainment.
I was just about to say that.
That's right.
Just
So you got to remember that. And number two, what a dumb question to ask a shooter. Is shooting killing the game like that? That's a really bad question to ask a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah. So there are theatrics in the NBA now. In fact, every year they do the little comic book game where TNT or maybe it's TBS or whatever, they play the game, and when they hit a shot, like pow goes on, and it's really weird. Like they're trying whatever they do to win a new generation of fans that's not going to care about what the previous generation of fans has done. Now, if you watch wrestling for any length of time, like I have, wrestling in the 80s was geared to kids. They had like cartoon characters. There was like a garbage truck man. There was like just regular things. And then in the 90s, it was raw and edgier. It was catered to a group that was 18 to 35. And then after that, they went back to kind of kids, and now it's kind of going back towards a higher demographic. Learning to change your target audience, because your target audience is going to get older and older. So once you lose them, then you shoot for their kids, and then you know what I'm saying. So it's like the WWE in that.
So where's the NBA at right now?
And right now, the NBA doesn't care what you think about basketball. They want to know what the 7 and 8 year olds think about basketball, because you've already invested your money and your time, and you've got so much invested in it. Like so, in about 2017 to about 2020, wrestling was trash. But I've invested all of my life with wrestling, so I still couldn't turn away.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So right now, no matter what they do, they're not going to lose you.
You couldn't get it nowhere else.
Yeah, no matter what they do right now, they're not going to lose you. Now, if
right.
another league popped up that sparked your interest, they come back to the game of basketball.
Yeah, exactly. Like the WNBA. I think unfortunately, the WNBA is part of the NBA, but I think that's the other league that's showing pure basketball that could steal us away from the NBA. After I watched a season of the WNBA and then watched the preseason I watched the Lakers Suns game. It was
so different.
Horrible.
It's so different.
That was horrible. Right. And I love what I was seeing with the WNBA.
Guess what? You're not watching the NBA for NBA anymore. You're not watching the NBA for basketball anymore. You're watching the NBA for the characters. So your Stone Cold Steve Austin is LeBron. Your Rock is Kevin Durant. Your Shawn Michaels is Giannis. You get what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said
mankind is Draymond Green.
You just segued me, Jay. But before I get to that segue, LeBron James Legacy Podcast, your block. Don't come over here trying to insult the ladies on the panel.
Moderators. What I say?
Moderators.
What I say? Moderators.
Ripping.
We're gonna have to analyze these wrenches.
Yeah, we got to get some new wrenches out here. But Jay, after I play this, I want Dominque and Zoe and Eric and Britne to speak on this. This is something that I don't know if y'all heard, but this was from the 2016 ESPYs.
Why did they go get a guy from the redheaded stepchild of sport and entertainment? Why did ESPN get a host from the WWE? I mean, it's rigged. Did I just spoil the surprise for some of the people? It's scripted entertainment. What we do is fake, right? So I know what you're thinking. Me hosting the ESPYs, that's crazy. Or is it genius? It's time to take a look at yourself, sports, and realize that you're more like the WWE than you have ever imagined. I'm going to start with the NBA. Cleveland won something. That's actually impossible. There is no way that wasn't scripted. Especially when you look at the whole story. Okay, LeBron. You used to be a good guy, and then you turned into a bad guy, And now you're a good guy again? And you left the NBA hanging. What are they going to do when they don't have a bad guy? Exactly what we do. They're going to make a new one.
As they show Kevin Durant on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds a lot like wrestling to me, man. Go ahead, Dominque and Zoe.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think that the NBA is modeling its league after the WWE. I think we chatted about this before that, they're getting advice from the WWE. They're getting advice from that league as to how to, create these storylines. And it's kind of just like reality TV. You kind of map out the storyline, and yes, it's, reality, what's happening, but you're promoting that. You're pushing out these narratives and these storylines. And, I couldn't agree more that this is definitely similar and along that vein. And obviously they have to create these villains, because it even goes back to Magic and Bird. Now we're seeing it with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. They need these kinds of storylines in order to, have these big moments of sort of like a cash injection, right? If you go ahead and push out this narrative or this storyline, you're going to have a huge wave, a huge surge of new followers, new fans, new people that are helping you to grow your sport. And the ratings for the NBA are so low that they're desperate to figure out how to increase them. They're losing to the women. They're losing to women's college basketball. That's a big problem.
Sheesh.
So when that's happening, when you see in 1998, the NBA finals were 30 million people watching, and 2020 NBA finals with LeBron were 5. I think last year's were about 12 million. That's more than 50% less. That's like a 70% drop. So they need these storylines in order just to get people interested. In order for social media to trend, you need a storyline.
Yeah. Yes is the simple answer, just like Jay said. And sports entertainment was the word that it's not sports anymore. Basketball is a sport built on competitiveness and skill to see who's best. Once you add the entertainment into that equation, it turns into something else. It turns into what we see in the day. And that's the difference. That's the reason. The entertainment part means more than the sports part to the people who it matters to. The Adam Silvers of the world, it just means more to say, okay, we want people to watch this regardless. So yes, we're going to allow you to travel in these games. Yes, we're going to allow you to flop in these games. Yes, we're going to allow you to take like 6 steps before you get to the cup, and we're not going to call, we're not going to blow the whistle. A lot of flopping, those are theatrics. Boy, who knows how to flop better than a wrestler? Who knows how to flop better than the wrestler, bro?
All them stunners that The Rock sold for
Highest
years.
level of flopping.
Yeah, they got it from them. They stole their whole style, word for word, bar for bar.
Whole flow, bar for bar, word for word.
Drake, WWE.
Jay, you're a wrestling fan. Is it true that it was scripted that Shawn Michaels was supposed to lose, but he won and pissed everybody off?
So what happened there is Bret Hart was supposed to Bret Hart was supposed to lose. He didn't want to lose. So Vince told him, nah, man, we ain't gonna have you lose. The only people who knew that Bret Hart was gonna lose was Vince McMahon, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. Yep. So they knew going in. So yeah, they screwed him. So that was an unwritten rule. But to speak to what Zoe said real quick, and to speak to what Dominque said real quick. Number one, basketball is the sport, and NBA is sports entertainment. And when people learn the difference between basketball and NBA, we'll go further in life. And Dominque talked about these storylines. And the sad part, and it's going to be a real old reference, so some of y'all might catch it and some of y'all won't. The bottom line is you wouldn't care about He-Man's story if Skeletor didn't exist. Every good hero needs a good villain.
Facts. I can dig.
That's crazy, man. They just selling us
product. And we keep going back to that now.
Right. It is a business. They're all about.
And listen, because you already got your teens, you got your childhood, your teens, and your early adult life already invested in it. They got you. They don't give a shit what you think no more. The next generation is who they're catering to. So here, look here goes some candy.
Look at the rule changes.
Yeah.
And look,
all the rules. They don't want defense really anymore.
Yeah, they
Let's
don't
just
even
make
want
it a
that.
scoring machine NBA. So
And so when you're watching
across
these
the
little
other
kids
leagues
play
too.
AAU basketball, they're not playing defense either.
Nope.
Yep.
It's a cardinal sin to get crossed over now. Like they said, these kids told me it's worse to get crossed over than get dunked on.
Dunked on now. It is. It
Jay,
is.
is it a Stephen A equivalent in the WWE?
Michael Cole.
Yeah.
Michael Cole.
Yeah. Yep.
Harley Cole.
I'm staying out of that
Michael Cole. Hey, but if you
And before that, I would say a better reference would be Jerry Lawler.
The King Lawler. The King.
Yeah. I would say the King was a better. Yeah.
Honestly, man, from a business perspective, though, I get it.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that's what you said, Jay.
Vince McMahon sold WWE for $9 billion. And in the deal where he sold it, they also had to hire him to be the chairman of the board. So like that, the product sells itself. That he's no longer any of that. After that, he sold his stakes after that for another $273 million on top of the $9 billion.
He's dumb rich and living his life somewhere on a private island because, well, I don't know if the allegation.
Hey, if you can learn anything from Diddy, don't come back.
Exactly. Exactly. I was gonna say, because he got some allegations, he gonna need that bread to stay.
Yeah, don't come back. Don't stay where you at, Brody.
If you need any other comparison, just look at the NFL over the last couple of years. Because what business does NFL have to be on Nickelodeon for?
Facts.
Oh, you know what?
This about to sound so creepy. They want your kids. They don't care about us anymore.
That's right.
We're gonna watch NFL football when they put it on the TV, no matter what. If the product is crappy or whatever, we're gonna watch it. Shoot, we watch these spring league games. We like football. That as Americans.
Hey, and they trying to expand it overseas. To be honest with you, because now I go to Mexico and watch games.
Go to Germany. Go to London.
Go to London.
The money
wait
now.
till they have a game in Brazil. You know what I mean?
Like Brazil. Yep, they had that game.
The money now, like Jay said, is with the kids because kids are going to go to their parents. I want to go see this player. I want to go to this game. Like we're older now. We're older. We good. We had our sports fun for the most part. We good at sitting at home watching it right from home. Like it is what it is. But they want the kids to buy the jerseys and it's all going to go filter through the kids to get to the parents to pay for all the dollars until they get older, and then this is going to continue on like it's been doing. It's a cycle.
Well, we're in the right business then, y'all.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, that, ladies and gentlemen, is actually how math works. That is how math works.
Exactly. And that's the bottom line.
Create a service. Are we ending it here? Y'all want this last topic? No? What are we doing?
I'm surprised Eden stuck around this long and they had no.
I ain't never seen Eric stick around this long. Eric riding for the team tonight, boy.
Hey, he came and fixed my camera, man. So I appreciate it, bro.
I'm going to see Beetlejuice tonight, guys.
There we go. There we go. A fixed
I'm
camera.
going to see Beetlejuice tonight, guys.
You are.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna say this. I haven't seen it. And the reason why I haven't, I've seen 4 random people who don't even know each other in my timeline. I would say it was 2 hours of your life you'll never get back.
Oh, so it sucks.
You know what? A lot of people have been saying that about Joker too as well. And I'm like, thank you for saving me because I was gonna go see it.
Right. I'll wait till they stream it. I'll wait till they stream it.
Somebody on Facebook
it'll be out in about 2 months.
Somebody on Facebook said Joker 2 was shit from ass.
We know you're not going to go see it by yourself. Go do your thing.
I don't want to leave you guys. All right. How long is the topic gonna take?
I guess 10 minutes. We ain't taking no phone calls. 10 minutes.
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
What'd you say, Britne? What'd you say?
What I say?
Wait, are we doing a post game after this?
Huh? No phone calls. No, I don't know if we're doing post game. It's up to Zoe.
This is the post game.
Yeah,
it's post game.
Yeah, we're going overtime, man. We appreciate y'all for showing up, but y'all gotta hit that like button, man, because I heard we ain't have enough likes in here, man. So y'all gotta hit that like button.
Please get that like button going.
Yeah, everybody hit the like button so we can do this last topic. So look, we gonna get into it. Give it a Arenas, right? Long time ago, he said that we need baddies in the WNBA if we wanted to grow it, right? And a lot of people got on him about that. And if you can look at some of the things he said, look at the last paragraph. He said, people act like I said something that was sexist or rude. Straight men are attracted to women, right? More men are 80% of sports viewers, right? Men don't want to watch women that act like men. Sexiness runs the world. If you're selling sex, men are buying, right? So my question is this, because it looked like the women really didn't take his advice, but they kind of did take his advice, because the Skims commercials, the run raise right before you come to the game, when you're coming down the runway and everybody's showing out they fit and they got on loose skirts and showing skin and cleavage and thigh and calf and toe and all of that stuff.
Cleavage from Cleveland.
They're really pushing themselves out there and saying, look, we look good too, even though we ballers. We're baddies and ballers, right? So my question is this: was Gilbert right? Are baddies in the forefront actually helping to grow the league, or is it just basketball?
Absolutely. Baddies in the front is helping grow basketball. Period. The reason why is, though, because I keep saying, like, the times changed. You remember the WNBA when it was first trying to get started, the women was trying to prove that, hey, they got skills and they can ball. Okay, cool. We seen that. What's next? What are people coming to watch? What's entertaining? What's going to keep your eyes glued to the screen? It is that that femininity. We people want to see that. People are looking at that. People are buying those products because those WNBA players are selling them. Like, it's all about money, man. It's really, I think people get a lot of stuff construed and they get in their morals and feelings and stuff, but it's really all about money. The people who run those corporations, man, they all about making money. With you dressing a certain way, was that gonna get more people in the stadiums and looking at you? Absolutely. Let's do that. So I definitely think he didn't say anything wrong. I just think it was probably taken out of context for the time period that he said it.
I think it's more so the play brought you, the looks kept you.
There you go.
So I think
it might be the other way around. The looks brought you and the play kept you.
No, because think about it, right? So think about it.
Jay is a fool.
Think about it. Let's go back. Let's go back a couple years. Let's go back a couple years to March Madness, right? Was we looking at LSU and Iowa and South Carolina because of how they looked or because of how they played?
Look,
that's you. But I ended up watching the women's side of the tournament because they were playing better basketball than the men's side. That's me personally, right? So then once I'm looking at the women's side of the tournament and how they play, and then they start showing the close-ups and then the thumbnails, shots of the girls. I'm like, oh dang, so-and-so is actually kind of cute. Such and such is actually kind of cute. Now I'm sticking around because okay, it's more than just the basketball. Like, I'm actually seeing pretty girls, play a game that I actually love. It's a win-win. So for me, it was the play was better. That's what brought me in, and then the looks kept me in as well. Man, but that's just me. I can't speak for everybody, but I feel like I speak for a decent amount of people.
Easy answer. Gilbert Arenas was right on accident. He didn't say nothing profound. Listen, there's nothing in this world that having baddies in it ain't gonna make it better, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying?
A restaurant, Jay?
Yeah. Listen, baddie service. I'm tipping better. Like, listen, there's nothing that baddies ain't gonna make better.
Hey, he's absolutely right, bro.
Listen, no disrespect, man. Listen, 2 years ago, Man Down was a good podcast. You ask some baddies, this shit is amazing.
We damn near had 1,000 in the chat tonight.
Y'all dumb.
Y'all proving my point.
How many more subscribers?
Hey, look, now imagine if they put their shoulders out.
Come on, man.
Really, Jay?
They already had soda.
What that soda game look like?
Soda game.
What that soda game look like?
Hey, that means never mind.
Really, Jay?
Don't even feed into that. Don't even feed into that.
Hey, we didn't do this on purpose, but it just played out that the women get to speak last, and I think their opinion is probably gonna be golden.
No,
Go ahead, Zoe, before the girls go. Go ahead, Zoe.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear them go because I wanted to see what they got to say on this topic. Go ahead, Britne and Dom. Y'all got the floor.
You on mute. You muted.
She was about to say something.
I'm saying I'm watching you guys. It's way more entertaining to see the men lead the topic.
Well, they done.
Hey, listen. So let me ask the women a question before they go in. Because women appreciate appreciate a beautiful woman. Wouldn't you rather watch somebody that's easy on the eyes than somebody who not in anything? Build your house. Do you want your pipes get blocked? Nah, I ain't gonna go.
Whoa.
I ain't gonna go pipes. I ain't gonna go pipes.
Do you actually really want
sound
my
like that was
answer?
real
I'll
left.
So if you want to talk on this subject, I really want to hear it, and I will go last, or I'll let you go. Yeah.
No. I feel like basketball wise, I mean, I'm a basketball fan, and I got a lot of people that play basketball in my family. So at the end of the day, I was already watching college. I'm not going to sit here and say that a beautiful Jay hit the nail on the head. Where has a beautiful person made anything worse?
Yeah, that's very true.
When?
Especially when the talent matches.
Right.
And that has a lot to do with
right.
it.
Right.
And the thing is, this is not only in women. A woman would want to see a basketball or a football player who is more attractive on the field or court if she is a heterosexual woman, I'm sure. So I think mentioning things like this always is going to be looked at funny because you're going to have subjective opinions about how things are viewed. We're going to act like beauty doesn't matter. But it does. At the end of the day, if you're selling anything, how it looks matters. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to say didn't have an effect, but it is not what drew me in. The basketball drew me in at the end of the day. So, but I'm not going to act like it don't matter either. Ladies,
did you have anything, Britne?
I mean, I think for me, look, I understand as I got older, I understand the difference between men and women. I think that was the biggest thing in my opinion. What the hell is so funny, Chris?
Nah, that comment is crazy.
It's like, and then you guys want to know why we don't talk. This is why.
Go ahead.
That's crazy.
No, all I'm saying is that I recognize that men and women are different. I understand that if you're not a true basketball savant, right? Like you really study the game, really pay attention to the game, and you're just a regular dude out here, then yeah, odds are the physical attraction is what's going to attract you to the game, right? And we've heard it in the past. Candace Parker and Skylar Diggins, I forgot her new last name, but Skylar, thank you, Skylar Diggins Smith. They're beautiful women. And attractive men have attracted men to the league because of that. Now, I do think it's the reverse, Chris. I think it's more of some men will be attracted to women, and that's what will cause them to watch the WNBA. But then I think they'll realize, okay, their play is that good. I'm gonna stick around. This league is good. This league is more physical than the NBA. I like this product. Some men can really appreciate that. Others, let's be real, they just might be, I'm trying not to be rude, but a misogynist type of man. Women can't play basketball. Like, all right, grow up. It's time to move on. But me, myself, I'm going to be attracted to a sport because I understand the game. I have played the game. That's what I'm going to be attracted to. But Zoe, you did make a valid point though, because I ain't going to lie. As a straight female, I do be watching football players in their
exactly.
I do be watching. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that's the whole point they was making.
Right.
We'll say this.
Right.
Yes, the majority of people will probably be looking at the physical versus the play, and
I don't
because of the play.
I don't think nobody. Well, I don't think nobody on this panel is watching the game and not admiring someone can put the ball in the hole and not admiring that someone is actually playing defense and doing the game right.
What you doing with this right now?
No. For real, I don't think nobody is actually looking at it like that. Like we enjoy the basketball, right? But
right. But your average
if the girl is attractive, it just takes it to a different level. I mean, I remember the first time I seen Michael Jordan play. I was very young, I had went over to my my cousin's house, and he,
I'm so confused right now.
I'm giving you a reverse. I'm giving you the reverse. I'm giving you the reverse to this, right? When I was very young, the first time I seen Jordan play, I went to my cousin's house. He has two sisters, right?
Hold on. Go ahead, Mel. I gotta hear this.
Oh, he had two sisters. Okay.
He got two older sisters, right? And I had heard about Jordan a lot, but I never seen him play. I was too young to really watch games. So the first time I seen Jordan, this is the first game I seen. I heard about him like he was like a myth, and I see this guy shooting free throws, and my cousin was looking at the game, and she said, "Dang, that chocolate joker is fine." That's what she said.
Right.
She never played basketball a day in her life, but she was watching Jordan shooting free throws, sweating, chewing gum, and she loved it. Right. So females have done that before. They've came to the league. They've came to the league for Allen Iverson when they seen him. They thought the cornrows was cool and the tattoos was cool. They came to the league for Kobe Bryant. It happens. Right. So, so for a dude that actually liked basketball and played it, to watch the WNBA and then see girls that look really good, it's cool. It's a plus.
Well, you landed that boy.
I mean, look, they created
that boy turned into Denzel Washington landing that.
I'm not saying I like a lot of the things that people do to make money, but let's be real. Sex does sell. They created a daggone lingerie football league. I think it ended, but remember that league?
I do.
Yes. That attracted all types of men. Right. It attracted all types of men.
But
exactly. I know.
But hold on. That's the extreme though, Britt. We're not talking about selling sex. We're talking about just a girl that looks good.
If we're being honest, my love for football, I couldn't watch that league because the football was bad. You get what I'm saying?
Right. The football was bad.
So I couldn't even watch.
I mean, I will watch it. But
I ain't looking for football.
I was gonna say, man, like we need to get women on the gridiron too, man, because I will watch that just for the simple fact I want to see women pass on pass. Wow.
Hey, nah, listen, they had an all girl league here.
Women's league. You do know that, right?
Is it flag football though?
Nah,
no, it's regular football.
Oh, straight pads? Because lingerie had pads too, but I think that was dog.
It's regular football.
And it's some
honestly,
dogs. Like I was,
there's some dogs. Honestly, direct me to that. Point me to that direction because I've been looking for women football.
I only know the Philadelphia team. I think it was called the Philadelphia Stars, but it's going to be the same league. So
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it until after I said it. Pass on down.
Take that out.
Pass on pass was wild.
Move on.
Hey, but I will say this, and I agree with Britne on this that it does sell. I mean. It's a bottom line number that's trying to be met there, and it does sell. So it is what it is. We all adults, so we know what it is.
I think WNBA is in a perfect position. I think it's a win-win because you either draw the purists for the basketball play, and then they stay for the beauty, or you draw the people that's looking for the beauty, and then they get hooked on the basketball play. So it's
exactly.
So what we saying? Yes or no? Is being pretty helping or no?
Yes.
I don't think it's hurting.
But let Dominique close this section because I know she got something wild to add because she's very insightful.
I don't know how wild it is. I just think that the conversation surrounding, women needing to be sexier or, the fact that, there's a spotlight on these beautiful women that are in the WNBA. I think that there were always beautiful women there. 1, 2, I think that people looking great. Okay, so do you want to talk, Mel?
No, go ahead, Don.
Everybody can have the floor.
I don't want you to start.
I ad-lib. I didn't jump in and start talking. I ad-lib.
It's just my opinion. So you had your time to state your opinion.
Go ahead, Dominique.
I think that there were beautiful women always in the league. I think that there still are today. I think that the spotlight on, beautiful women or beautiful men in a sport, that's always going to be there. David Beckham, we saw that in soccer, and I don't think that he was that good, but he was celebrated as such because, to me, of how he looked. He was a model, then his wife was a model. There was, even when he was fading in his star, he was still a huge star and still is today just based off of that alone. So I think that there is obviously, It never hurts when you look good and you're playing a sport and you're a superstar or what have you. But I do think that the conversation as we talk about it as it pertains to the WNBA is a low rent conversation. I think it's extremely low rent for Gilbert Arenas to make it a topic, for us to make it a topic. We don't do this in the men's sport. That's the portion of it where it becomes sexist. That's the portion of it where it becomes, okay, like, you know, this is what makes it something that feels wrong, is where we make
Ain't nothing
it
wrong with it. All right.
It's wrong to make it a focus.
Hold on, stop. To say it's low rent for us to make it a topic, we ain't gonna do that. And who's that dude that said, Bill, man, you block, where you at? Go ahead and block him. We go ahead and shut this thing down. I mean, to say it's low rent, I mean, you're not even trying to understand what we're saying. No one is saying they need to be sexy or they need to sell sex. Nobody's saying that.
I did just understood it, and I agree.
No,
with
I mean, but
that it sells.
to say it's low rent.
Talk about this in the men's sport. That's how I feel.
No, to say it's low rent, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
But that's it, man. I appreciate y'all for joining the show, man. We'll catch y'all on next Full Panel Friday. You'll probably see me on my solo later on next week. And thank y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Peace.